Yo, what's up, chat? Hello, hello, hello. Yo, Minty, what's up? Nathan, what's up? Ronald, how's it going? All right, we live, we good on everything? What's up, Ninja? What's up, Zane? Yo, Daddy Gibb, the new hero looks terrible. Wait, what looks terrible about the new hero? Yo, they're running late today. They were supposed to get started like 2 minutes ago. Yo, Don Carbone, what's up? New hero. New hero. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Ironic you're calling other people late, Ian. Hey, calm down. Let's watch this a couple times, see what we see. Can't wait for this new hero. She looks so good. I think her playing looks solid. Haven't played yet. Gotta wait till I get off. What's the new hero gonna be? Assassin hybrid? We don't know. We get all that today. Right now, we just have what she looks like and the weapons that she uses. Ronald with a 95 streak. Let's go. Questionable, you know. Questionable stuff aside, with what they decided to go with on her looks, I think she's good. Her messing up Orochi is so satisfying. Yeah. A fist fighter, a woman. I don't have a problem with it. A mohawk and bangs. I think they're going for like a Yakuza look. They're probably going to talk about their art direction after this. Genuinely so sad. Hey man, back from defeat. Wait, what? Isn't this like a Yakuza sort of look, you know? I haven't been here in a minute. How's your walk with Christ? You know, ups and downs, but you know, England. Oh yeah, England. Yep. They got defeated. Recently been good. You know, it's funny how a lot of bad things happening can sort of like, or you know, rough patches happening can really help you with your walk with Christ. You know, it really just like gets you where you need to be. She looks Samoan. Samoan. Samoan? Does Samoans use these type of weapons? Which team you going for, Spain or Argentina? I'd rather Argentina win. Spain is my overall favorite team, like of all time, but Argentina, you know, I'm an Argentina fan. Please tell me how not to rage while playing this game. Put your faith in Jesus Christ, amen. The tattoos? The tattoos look Samoan? But don't Yakuza also get like crazy tattoos like this as well? I think the hair and how she carries herself is more Yakuza. Because look, this is like a bird. These are like random tattoos. I feel like Samoan tattoos, they're less colorful and they're more like tribal. This is just like, she's just tatted from head to toe. Easy to say. Yeah, I mean, it is easy to say, but... Oh, wait, what time is it? We got 5 minutes. Let me see. Have they started it yet? Bro, they still haven't started it. It was supposed to start 6 minutes ago. This hero comes out July 23rd. They forgot. They're all like drinking their coffee and stuff. They're like, oh man, this is pretty cool. I love both so much, but I was told Messi had stepped over the Mexican flag, which was kind of upsetting, but I love both. What do you mean stepped over the Mexican flag? What? I will tell them now to hurry. Oh, thanks, Tenor. I told y'all female rolling in my grave. I mean, realistically, most of the heroes that have released have been female. I don't know. This am I wrong here? This seems pretty Yakuza. You can pay for early access today, right? No. Early access starts on the 23rd. and then it'll be free, or like you can buy it with Steel the week after that. Because the new season hasn't started yet. I'm assuming, so this is the weird part about this reveal. Usually they don't do reveals a week early. So I'm thinking, and this is bad because I usually don't like to do any like theories and stuff like that. But I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty decently substantial update because either they were worried about leaks, and so they were like, all right, we got to do something with this character. We got to reveal it before other people get the leaks. Or they have a decent update to go along with it. I don't know, obviously. But I'm pretty excited to see kind of like what they have in store for today. I'm also worried that they haven't started the stream yet. Wait, let me see if it's on Twitch. Oh, it is live on Twitch. What the? Do y'all hear that? Ew. That's her talking. Is she rapping? There she is. What the? This is what am I listening to? Y'all hear that? Can you guys see the full screen on TikTok? It is. All right. Hey, we got a rapper in For Honor before GTA 6. What was that, bro? What was that? Hey, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Sorry, I have my door open today because if you guys don't know, my AC went out, so they're actually working on my AC right now. Oh. I don't speak Japanese. I could have played that part. Getting kicked in the nuts, easy. Hey, what's up, Kitty the Cute? Here we go, chat. When did you get a feet cam? What? Don't make me put my shoes on. Don't be weird. Unless you pay for no. I'm not gonna lie, she looked tough. I mean, she really rapping back there, bro. Hey. I mean, realistically, the reason she's gonna go hard is because she's a fist character. That's what everyone's been waiting for. I'm excited to see her playstyle. Hopefully she's just like really...
What's up, Warriors? Welcome to Year 10, Season 2, title update 2. She looks incredible. I can't wait to talk about her. Joining me today, we've got Nolan. How you doing, man?
What's up, Nolan?
I'm doing great, thank you, Anthony. And hello to everybody out there. Listen, I gotta jump into my normal spiel because it's super
I hid in
important.
chat
we've
and
got
there's a
big
feet
show
cam.
for you today.
What?
And we want to make sure you get all the
putting on my
drops
shoes.
possible. So make sure you go out there and you link your UBConnect account to your Twitch account.
Oh,
That
yeah,
way,
there's
for every
drops on my
30
Twitch,
minutes
by
you're
the
with
way.
us today, you're going to get a scavenger crate. And on top of that, we're going to pick some lucky winners at the end of the show to win a grand prize of either 100K
I've been into
steel
clogs
or the
lately.
new
Anyone wear
Eric
clogs?
Hero.
Low key,
So
they go
it's gonna
kind of
be
hard.
super awesome. On top of that, we have a whole Twitch
they really
directory
do.
planned.
Yeah, gameplays
starting,
today.
July 23rd through August 11th. So just watch your favorite streamers on Twitch. Watch for 1, 2 to 4 hours, and you're going to get some fabulous drops.
You
can read
better.
them for
You're
yourself.
praying for the
They were
wrong
on
thing,
screen,
Soy.
and you can go back probably later on. On top of that, we got more free fun stuff for you all. A free week is coming up, so UBConnect on Xbox
free
and
week.
on PlayStation from July 23rd to August 4th. You want to play For Honor for free? You want to bring in your friends who haven't been playing for a while? Bring them on because you
Clarks,
can
I
play
prefer.
for
What the heck are
12
Clarks?
days for free. That's
Are
more than a
Clarks
week.
like
I
better than
looked it up.
clogs?
That's how math works. It's amazing. So keep an eye out for all of that.
Awesome. Why don't we take a look at a little bit of an agenda for today's show? So
Oh,
of course,
there's an
we'll be going over
agenda?
all the details. for
They're
Arakude.
starting with her.
We're going over the narrative details, some gameplay deep dives, animation deep dive.
Yay!
We'll look at
They're
the
not making us
modeling.
wait.
We'll have a throwback event that you may or may not be excited for.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We've got an esports segment, which I'm also really looking forward to.
I'm excited.
Okay, so there's nothing big coming.
Segment, and of course, community corner at the end.
Okay, so there's nothing big coming. This is basic. This is basic stuff.
Folks, grab your popcorn. It's going to be a long one. So
Long one.
stick around. We're going to head
I
to
don't
some
got that much
details, but
time,
first,
bro. Please.
check out this gameplay trailer.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the good stuff.
Go.
She actually has the nut kick. All right, lay it on me. Let me see. Impress me, or else. It's a free week. All right, here she go. Strike meter and target swap specialist. The rap. Oh my goodness, look at these skins. All right, here we go. Strike meter. Feel as you fight. What am I looking at? Passive attack buffs? Hyper armor on target swap? What am I? Why does she have a nut kick from neutral? Switching between enemies gives an offensive buff? Reduce attack damage to nearby. Okay. Heals and cleanses based off combo. What am I watching? Max out strike meter. Oh, this is kind of tough, bro. This is tough, bro. Warlord's in the corner like, hello? Hey. What is this? What did I... What? Hello? Did you see that? She has a passive buff meter. That's gonna be in duels, chat. That's gonna be in duels. Maybe it's just a minion. She has a passive buff meter. Hey yo, I'll wait. Let me listen. What did I just watch, bro? What did I just watch?
Welcome back.
No, give me
Warriors.
JC,
What
bro.
an exciting time indeed. Arakude looks
Can you guys hear?
incredible. Join with me today. We've got Dan.
Arakude?
Dan, how you both doing?
She looks
Very
cool.
good.
She looks
Thanks for
cool.
having us.
Good. And how about that music from that
If
trailer?
I can
think
rap
you-
with
you
her
wrote
in
that,
game, I'm
didn't you?
sold.
I did. The English lyrics,
Yeah.
at least. A little bit of a diss track. And
He's a rapper?
Thanks to our Japanese partners for
All right, Eminem.
doing some trans creation with it. Every time I hear it,
What did he
it's
say?
I get hyped
Trans
to kick
creation?
some butt.
I want a shadow box every time I hear it.
Agenda?
Why don't we jump into the season?
I'm gonna
roadmap,
play her.
real quick
I'm gonna
before we
play
jump
her.
into everything else.
All right, listen.
So let's
What do we
look
got?
at TU2, since that's where we are landing. On July 23rd, you can expect the Arakude Hero to be released. We'll also have a free event pass going from July 23rd to August 13th. Arakude's Audacity. Starter Dominion is going to be coming back from July 23rd to August 6th.
Yay.
Now with 5 maps in the rotation. We've got
Oh.
Canning Pass, Citadel Gate, River Ford,
Alright.
Canyon, and Temple Garden is back. Plus, we added Stamina, Feats, and Revenge based on some feedback. So let us know what you think. Type on the Reddit. wherever we're giving the feedback. We also have a throwback event from August 13th to September 3rd.
So the new hero is pretty much going to be it, bro.
Virtuosa and Jormungandr.
Pretty much just the new hero,
So,
unless there's
why
some
don't we jump
crazy
into the narrative
balance
side of
buffs.
things? You want to give us a quick recap of what happened in Title Update 1?
Yeah, for sure. Previously, For Honor.
That's it.
So yeah, our focus was shifting back into the mire, where the Mongol presence was increasing quite a bit because of
Your Mongol presence.
alliance happening between the
Got 'em.
House of Dokuja and the Khotun. But there was a bit of a bloodbath recently, thanks to our friend the Oni. So that alliance was weakened quite a bit because bodies were dropping, and quite a few of them were leaders from both sides. And I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of a shadow teasing that there was another uninvited guest that night watching the festivities.
Wonder who
Would you look
could
at
be. Do you want to talk a bit more about who this
Yeah.
uninvited guest was?
So we're doing something a little different this TU. It's kind of fun, a little bit of parallel storytelling. And yeah, so at that banquet was the Arakura. The Arakura are like scrappy street fighters that thrive in the criminal underbelly of the mire. Arakura means kind of like violent, unruly, or untamed person. And they're historically inspired by Japanese sukeban from the 60s and 70s,
I had this
which
guitar
were
and
these
drop key. I
delinquent
can't play that
girls
song.
who organized
play
in
Yellow
gangs to
Card.
like smoke in the bathrooms, and they were rebelling against authority and kind of like the rigid expectations of society at that time. And likewise, so our samurai are also breaking tradition. They learn to fight in the dirty back alleys and in tavern brawls. They poke your eyes, stomp your toes, spit in your face. Anything goes. Yeah, so one of the most prominent Arakura is Gaki, who's kind of who you're seeing in the default armor set. Gaki is like a given nickname. It means kind of like little devil or brat.
Okay.
And she leads a gang of Arakura who live by their own rules, or at least they used to, because that alliance between the Mongols and the House of Dokuja really threatened their criminal lifestyle. Who live by their own
cleaned
rules.
up the streets.
I told
or
you
at least
she
they
was
used to,
Yakuza.
Because that
I
alliance
told you she
between
was
the Mongols,
Yakuza.
and the
Dr.
House
Summer
of
then.
Why is she
Dokuja
7 foot
really
tall muscle
threatened
mommy? I
their-
don't think she's
their
7
criminal
foot.
lifestyle.
You want
I
to
haven't
talk a
seen
bit
her
more
in
about what's
games,
happening right
the
now
black
with the
market
Arakura?
strata.
I
Yeah,
better,
they're
she
fighting
better not
to
be taller
survive.
than Highlander, though.
So it's
So as
a
usual, keep an
Dr.
eye
Summer
on the
Yeah.
lower you'll get some more
Do
details
you want to
about
talk a bit
Gaki's
more about
what's
what's
doubling?
happening right now with the Arakura?
whose,
Oh, they finally got
broken
YouTube up. I was
katana
like, why is
that
it doubling?
might be.
Okay,
YouTube
okay.
came on. Sorry.
And also, we're doing something really fun with the short stories as TU. So the new short story called Never Enough is available now. But it takes place at the same time as my friend Ian's short story, Seeing Red.
name's
so
Ian.
go back, read or reread Seeing Red, and then read Never Enough. And I hope you enjoy it.
Ooh, okay, so it's like a dual perspective.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Okay,
That's
that's,
really
that's
cool.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Danny, I want to jump to you
Yes.
because Arakure looks so unique. Are you able to tell us a bit more about what inspired her aesthetic?
Yeah, definitely. And the first thing is their backstory, also their attitude, and also their desire to fight. And on top of that, the fact that they live in the streets now as well.
They
If you
literally
like that
said
or
she's
not.
a bad girl.
We also used the
it is
reference
what
from
it is,
the
bro.
UFC boxing
It is what it
scene
is,
and
bro. Let's just wait till we see the
action that they
gameplay.
like tough
The
and
gameplay
badass
is going to
role.
be the big
So we can check
selling
more in
factor.
detail how she looks. So the clothes are relatively
Ooh.
simple.
Yeah, I used to
but
have a
different as
Mohawk
wear and
chat.
tear and all, but I wanted them to be recognizable.
All they've
so
showed
they
off
borrowed
is a little
borrowed
preview.
what I mean.
Wink, wink.
Some elements from the samurai. They adopt like the manpo to protect the
Snore.
jaw. They have the
Wait for the
kusazuri
gameplay,
and
chat. That's
thing.
the only thing that
On
matters.
one leg and,
Nothing else matters.
Sode on their arm, small sode. The knee pad that they stole from the Suneate part, and the cloth are the rest of Itatari that went through a lot of adventure, to say the least. And the blade on their back is inspired by Gaki's story that Ben mentioned. And it actually became a ritual that they do. to be
$10,
part
she's
of the
going to
group.
have a grab that violates
they
you or
all wear one.
headbutts.
Basically,
She
they just
has
have to
a
break katana.
nut kick.
Where they get it? we will
She
find
has a
out.
nut kick from
But
neutral,
it's another
it looks
symbol
like.
that
It's
represents
either
the desire
from
to
neutral
break
or it's a
the
combo
tradition.
chain.
And then Ben talked about the Suzuki band. It definitely resonated with us as well. The strapping
Nah,
you see,
merm,
for
nah,
example, on
merm.
the chest.
So, not every hero is
um,
overtuned on
area
release.
is inspired by them. It's as they were trying to hide the femininity
Right.
as a statement against a man's world.
Nice.
The Tonfaz and fighting
Yo,
style
Snoop, what's up?
brought up some ideas too, of course. Like we wanted her to move freely, so the arm are not covered. And
That's
very
not what I
mobile.
said. Oh yeah, you're
we
right.
wanted her to be
We already know
muscular
it's
too,
going to be
because
overtuned
she
to high
packs a
health, bro. You
punch,
know it. I
of
know it.
course.
They know it.
but have
no,
but have the muscle to support the hits she receives too, because you have people like Shugo or Lawbringer on the field, so it it needed some meat
Yeah,
in there, right?
Of course.
Yep.
Do you want to talk a bit more about her hair a little bit?
No, I don't want to
Yeah,
talk
of
about her
course,
hair.
It's a big feature. So, being this rebellious group, we needed something expressive to fit their attitude. So, what better than hair?
They'll show
So we drew
gameplay
inspiration
after this,
from
bro.
the 70s
I like
punk,
mohawks. I'll
in
be
UK,
honest.
and everything they influence. After that, they influence so much. And then we continued from there and had fun with the haircuts. And I think it gives her a very modern touch.
Yeah.
Modern touch, yeah. And we even inspired ourselves from the rockabilly style that you see in Japan, that with their crazy hairstyle, which is so cool and it fits so well on her. So
Yo,
yeah.
Ant, what's
Yeah.
up, bro?
And by the way, the player expression is looking awesome on this. The patterns and material all work so well together. It's really a canvas for you to express yourself. That's yeah. You want to talk a bit more about?
Is her hair
the other sets?
two-toned?
Yeah, absolutely. It works well on the set one. Like as you can see here, we left a lot of
What the
real
poop
estate
am I
I would
looking
say,
at?
Yeah.
to give player much more
Oh, yeah, it's
choices, and it
two-toned.
fits so well the
Interesting.
personality of the
So I'm gonna have to
Hakure.
find a color to
that,
make her
we
hair
couldn't,
not blue.
like,
What the?
do more than that and let people have fun. on the set too. Pretty much have a little bit more of the same, but we brought up
Alright,
some
Yakuza.
fashion style a little bit more this time, like the wing-shaped shoulder cloth inspired by the Katagino that are usually used more on
I'm
traditional
using
cloth.
that, bro.
The small cape in the
Imagine
back
getting
is
beat up
mostly,
by someone
just
like
for
that,
movement
bro.
and, purely aesthetic, and it looks great, but it's again more real estate for you guys to have fun customizing her. Have
I'm
fun.
making a
Yeah,
Johnny
it's
Bravo.
amazing.
Johnny
Awesome.
Bravo, Arakure.
Well, folks, I mean, Arakure will be available for purchase next week, July 23rd.
Let me buy
for
her right now. I'll give you
$9.99.
$1
It'll also be
extra.
available for 15K steel 2 weeks after the release. So
Oh, 2
be on the
weeks.
lookout for that.
Oh,
I
whoops.
wanna
Sorry,
talk a little
guys.
bit about the free event pass.
That's how it
coming.
always is.
So, as we mentioned earlier, starting July 23rd
Johnny,
and running
Jenny
till August
Bravo.
15th, the free event pass, Arakure's Audacity, will allow players to loot some awesome-looking weapons. So why don't we get a little sneak peek at that?
Oh yeah, these are some awesome looking weapons.
These are cool.
It's
I
a
like
JoJo
this.
reference. You're a JoJo
Awesome.
reference.
Well, thank you both
Got that guy.
for coming on the den and
got that guy.
breaking all that down.
He thought he
Folks,
got
stick around.
me,
We're
but
going
I
to be
got
doing
him.
a gameplay deep dive with some familiar faces in the next segment. But first, we're going to take a look at all the lootable weapons from the free event pass. So, we'll see you soon.
No, show me gameplay. It's okay, I'll wait. I'll be patient. Be patient, chat. Calm down. Cuando sale? Sale cuando? It's alright, breast enthusiast. We'll get gameplay soon. Also, change your name. We got some. It's funny, in year one, we used to hate stuff like this. I don't know if you guys remember. Before they started doing gold slop, they used to just do paint slop. Like, we don't just want painted silver weapons, and they started to do gold. And now we're back. There really is only so much you can do. Oh, here's the rap again. Katana Muo. I'm Yakuza. Am I allowed to say that? It's not racist, is it? If I like just say it, like I just. Bars. It's not racist. All right. Well, I don't know if I can trust you. Your name's Doodle Bob. I'm sure you're not the most reliable source of information. This game's called For Honor. Kind of like saying you're a Crip. Yeah, but like, you can't say it. Not For Honor trying to be hip. They want to get their black audience back. Go play Black Flag in the meantime. Don't tell me what to do, but I might. They're coming after you low-key. Man. Well, nice knowing you guys. Don't you have free speech? You can say whatever you want. Yakuza, they don't follow the law. I'm just making sure I'm not offending anybody. It's 2026. Why are you standing, gang? Why are you sitting, gang? Why don't you like breast, Muli? Calm down. Nico! I like how they are creative. I like creative things. They haven't showed the moveset yet, but So far, she has a passive meter that fills up as you attack. So when you're attacking, her meter fills up, and once you get to a little checkpoint, you get an attack buff. And but I don't know if it's in duels. It might just be Dominion. It might just be Dominion. I'm sitting because I'm pooping. What? I never got an explanation for the TV being broke. Brandon, what are you talking about? Wanted the fan, not gonna lie? No, you didn't. Everyone wants the hands, bruh. Come on. What happened to the TV in the back? Calm down, Jordan be pooping. A passive attack buff couldn't possibly go wrong in game. Oh, here's the gameplay. Here we go. Wait, is that a dodge? Wait, was that a dodge? Top light undodgeable? It was dodge, punch, but it was undodgeable. Look, that's the buff. What is happening? It yeah, that's a dodge, top light undodgeable. And the switch, that was a bash that looked unstoppable. So when you switch stance, you have hyper armor even if it's a bash? Yes, you have hyper armor even on bash. Oh, she's gonna be a nightmare to. They better make her. She's gonna be so hard to balance. Wait, what?
Welcome back,
Uh-oh,
Warriors.
JC's
We
here.
are so
Here we
excited
go.
to dive into the gameplay segment for Eric Curry, our latest
Here it
samurai
is.
hero. And who better
Daughter
to know
of
that than these
Jurin.
two absolute legends. JC, welcome back to the show. How
Yes,
are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty
Yo,
good. It's,
thank you for the boxing gloves.
interesting,
Yep.
chat in the back there.
For real.
Can't wait to show off this hero. It's gonna be super
Show
awesome.
me, JC.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, they called
Show
you
me.
here.
Show
so
me.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I get summoned,
Yo,
that's
D-Lo
not
with
to
a
show up.
110
That's allowed
stream
to show
streak.
up.
Let's go.
It's like a bat signal, like and then I just like JC, and I come.
We are
I come
cooked.
running.
It's
The
okay.
JC
Just play the
signal,
new
I like
character and
All
you'll be
right,
fine.
amazing. And on top of that, we also have Costa. Costa
Yeah.
joining us back on the couch. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm really
She's a
excited to
hybrid.
show
She
our career
has
to the
hyper
world,
armor.
so-
She's not an assassin.
Yeah.
Well, now's your
Show me,
chance.
show
Now
me,
is
show
my
me.
chance.
So
All right, here we go, chat.
so,
Here we go.
I mean,
Lock in.
this is that moment. We're introducing the hero to the world, as you said. So, what can you tell us about this hero?
Well, she is an assassin, dual-wielding tonfas. Do you want to talk about how we chose tonfas?
That's how she moves, bro. She's like,
a little while ago because we kind of decide on what weapons we're gonna do, quite in advance. But I was.
She's
Vanessa
an
and I
assassin?
specifically, but we were talking about a bunch of different people. We're looking at how can we make a
the word
kinda like
assassin has
fist-based
no meaning
hero,
anymore
right?
then.
We've been
I
getting
don't
a
know
lot
how
of
she-
requests from
I'm gonna
players
stop
to go,
talking.
I want to have somebody that punches people, that does that kind of stuff. And the issue that we have normally is that every single punch in the game right now is a bash. And no matter what we kind of pick, like there was like Cestus and like a bunch of different kind of weapons, it always looks like you're punching straight up, and it always ends up looking like a bash. So that's problem number one.
Yes.
That it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but it
We
kind of
have
feels odd, and
Centurion.
then it gets parried, like you parry a punch, it's a bit strange. There's also a range problem, right? Because normally in For Honor, you're often, not necessarily always, but you're often outnumbered. You're in a duel, there's people around you. You want to be able to hit them on the side. But
Bro,
if I'm
assassin
punching, like,
means
realistically,
nothing.
If I want to hit somebody that's there, it's super hard. Because I have to do these super weird, long, like,
Unless she has
stretchy
deflect
punches
into
that have
parry
no
or
power behind
deflect
them.
into bleed.
Because normally
Does
to
that
have
mean
power,
she's
you
gonna
have
have
to- you have to
bleed?
crank your elbows a little bit more to be able to hit. So that didn't make any sense either.
Elbows,
And we
chat,
tried to look at
elbows.
different weapons, what we could do. And when we landed on Tonfas, we're like, you know what? This could probably work, right? Because you can hold it. And I'm sure that's what a lot of people kind of
Don't
realized.
tell me what to
when
do,
we
Trey.
revealed it,
Calm down.
is you punch with them. But there's a lot of different ways to hold a Tonfa because you
There's
can
no way she has
kinda
bleed.
spin them, and you can actually we fix the range issue by being able to spin them and hit people outside. You can move them. You can use them as a hammer. You can use them for a lot of different things. You can use them
What
to
up,
block
Jarby?
as well. Traditionally, you're using them to block. So it
Yeah,
can
but
get, like, that
assassin
edge to
means
block.
something,
So
bro.
you can do so much. with
Otherwise, it's just a
Tonfa.
name. Assassins
And it
have
also fulfilled
deflect, they
that kind
have
of
bleed.
boxer, kind of brawler strategy, like fantasy. So it just made total sense there.
Nice.
Yeah, totally. Should we?
That's
go
why
into
Shaolin's
gameplay?
not an assassin.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
So
He's a
before
hybrid.
we start with that, I'll just say that we
Maybe
tried
she
to
bites
keep,
you?
The pattern that light attacks are going to use the short end of the tonfa. So
I told you.
punches, jabs, trajectories aren't wide. And then for heavy attacks, they have a wider trajectory because, like you said,
Do
she
the
actually
spinny spin.
spins them out like that. Don't want to hit you guys, but yeah, just
Yeah,
to start off
That's
like
how it
that.
kind of works.
So
Mulisious
let's get
Wulin
into
doesn't
the
count.
gameplay here.
All right.
All right, here's the gameplay.
she
Shut up,
is.
chat. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Really mean.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Listen.
She's got some cool emotes too.
Yeah.
Scratching
her back
it.
with a
That's the way you
tonfa.
use the
The other use for the
yeah,
tonfa.
for
yeah.
sure.
Wish they made a baddie Asian
let's-
using
let's
fans.
get into it.
I
She
mean,
has- she
depending
has,
on your
she has the
type,
attack.
you could assume this is baddie Asian.
And you see the
And she
punch that you
kinda
were
looks like
talking
a-
about?
Yeah, exactly. Short end.
Yep.
She has a heavy attack.
I'm gonna say nothing.
And I
Is
don't know
she
if you
tall?
noticed this, but she spins the tonfa too. So
Yeah.
it looks really cool.
Oh, it's
like
a
that.
spin.
It's
Okay,
really
okay.
neat.
All right, chat. I'm locking in.
animation.
I'm not looking
Yeah,
at y'all
it's
anymore.
amazing. Like the detail, we're gonna have like Vanessa and Michelle come in later, but like the amount
meter
of detail
goes
that we have on
down
those animations to
over
make her
time,
look
slowly.
super cool,
They're gonna nerf that.
unprecedented. It's-
Yeah.
it's
Is there a
really,
male
really
version?
exciting.
There's
And
probably a
from
male
light,
presenting
you could go into
version,
heavy or light. So
like the one the other guy's
I
playing.
could do light into heavy. I could do light into light.
Light,
I could do
okay.
heavy into light or heavy. So heavy, heavy,
You know, everything-
heavy.
She doesn't have an infinite.
light.
She doesn't have an
That's kinda how
infinite.
it works out, right?
Yeah.
Pretty simple, like a
Pretty basic.
two hit hero.
Two-hit
No,
hero.
We're
no
stopping here?
infinite.
Right, we did all this stuff. We had
Yep.
like, these big crazy tonfas.
That's a deep dive, everyone.
That's the hero. Yeah. All right.
Thanks. We'll see you at the
Good
next
night.
segment.
We never stop there. we never stop
We
there.
never ever stop.
I'm gonna show you her sprint attack too.
It's a Superman punch. I've already seen
It's
it.
on the light input.
Never mind, I was
I'll do
wrong.
it on my end so people can
Yeah.
like, see what it looks like when you're. Actually, just a little bit of a jump with the cross tonfas there,
Exactly.
send people.
Yeah,
Pretty sick.
she's got a nice zone attack too. It's quick.
Okay.
Pretty
She doesn't
good,
look that strong so
trajectories
far.
on it
Yep.
as well.
She doesn't look that strong so
And,
far, chat. Calm down.
She has something else.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has at least one more thing.
I didn't. At least one more.
One more.
Oh, never
I
mind.
didn't
Here
show
we go.
this because it's part of the reveal, the slow reveal.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
here we
when
go.
you
Here
hit
we go.
someone with any attack,
Yeah.
even a bash, she gets a combo light follow-up, a guaranteed light. So, for example, right there.
All right. Okay.
You
cool.
you can't you can't
Okay,
block-
Orochi.
No, but you get a little 1-2 kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
You get it after lights. You get it after heavy.
You get it after lights. You get it after heavies. You get it after
That's fine.
bashes. So, for
That's fine.
example, if I do,
My grandma could do that. That's
light
not.
into
That's not
bash.
busted. Bink.
I get the combo right after.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
But
So-
look, that
So,
recovery is
so
fast.
it makes sense, right? So every single attack that she has,
Do you
get
can you
a
chain
small
after that?
confirm light afterwards.
Exactly.
Deals a little bit more damage. Kind of looks cool. You get a 1-2 punch. Everything that's cool.
But can
There
you
are only
chain?
a few moves that she cannot
Okay.
Doesn't chain.
into the combo lights.
Mhm.
They are called twin strikes, but
Okay.
we'll get into that soon.
We'll get into that sooner or
Twin
later.
strikes.
Let me show you some of her dodge attacks.
All right, cool.
Right? Yeah, basic kit. This one's my favorite. It's a nice. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny, right? Because I remember.
that do damage?
Because I'm.
Did that do
terminally
damage?
Online for some reason.
This is true.
Yeah.
And I ended up like there was a lot of comments because that move, that specific move, is in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember people going, I really want her to have it. Guess what she does?
She got it.
If you want to clown on some people you don't like, go and have fun.
But not only that, if you unlock from me, we also,
Unlock for me.
you know, added a little kick in the butt.
Oh, okay.
So we had some fun with it.
Yeah,
We had
yeah,
some
yeah.
fun with it. So that's a
If
bash.
any of you
Yeah.
It's
kick me in the
undodgeable.
balls, bro, in game, my
Unblockable,
Highlander,
right?
while I'm wearing a
Unblockable,
kilt,
sorry.
you're banned from
we
chat
have
instantly.
an undodgeable forward light.
Yep,
Yeah.
Dodge light.
undodgeable.
Yep.
That's
Dodge
quite a bit
light.
of range as well. Like I can get it from like pretty far.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
really
ahead,
good
show me.
peeling tool here.
Yeah.
It's undodgeable, so often enough, like you get into situations in group fights where people keep dodging away from you. So she can catch up and say, no,
She looks like
you ain't going
straight K-pop
Exactly.
on
Just
that
like that.
Gamer
Just
Zero.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So something to add is after all these moves, like I said, the combo strikes
Yep.
happen. Combo strikes always lead into the finishers, the chain finishers.
Okay.
So
Ah,
you
so it's-
could.
oh
for
yeah, so
example,
it's
you
not. It
could-
doesn't infinite. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, it doesn't
Got lost
infinite.
there.
I got it. Bink, bink. Bink,
so
bink.
I could just keep doing that.
It
For
does
example, I'm always going into my finishers.
I was
Can dodge out
wrong.
of them. Don't worry.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you
People are
can
going,
light
"Ah,"
after the
but I can dodge
finishers
out
and
of
the
them.
in the finisher
So
chains back
basically
into
that
the.
creates kind of like
the
a
bop.
faux infinite.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
whoops! Sorry,
You
chat.
could
She's
only
got an
Works off
infinite.
of like heavy
Sorry,
light,
chat. It
heavy
works off
light,
zone.
heavy.
Yep.
So it's kind of
Yep,
cool,
she's
right?
got
Because you
it.
have to commit to that little extra attack. You deal a little bit less damage on your attacks because there's that little extra strike afterwards.
Yeah.
But it still feels kind of good.
Exactly. So that's kind of her false infinite there. I
I
mentioned
like faux
twin
infinites.
strike. And
Yeah.
the
But,
way that
like-
you could think of this is that twin strikes are true finishers to her moveset.
Okay.
So anytime I do a twin strike attack, that's the end of my chain. That input can be done at any point in the chain.
How do
So
I
if
do it?
Open, I
Show
can
me.
go into my twin strike attack, end the chain like
Yeah,
that.
it is
So how
Gar.
do you do twin strike attacks? Because
Yeah.
you've shown me everything now.
Is it zone?
Now I'm
Showing you
confused.
everything. Yeah, but so I had
Hold.
to create
It's hold.
other inputs for
Oh,
the twin
okay.
strike. So to enter twin strike, you basically enter your chain, and then you press back on the left stick
Okay,
as
okay.
well as your input. So light, heavy, or bash.
Okay.
So let's start
She
with
has
the light.
3.
So I'm gonna go light into the twin strike attack.
Okay.
And notice how she attacked
Ah.
with both.
Bro, they're
combos there?
covering the damage. I
That
can't see
white
how much it
twin
does.
strike?
That's why. That's
Well,
why.
yes.
It's
Like again, the narrative team
Yeah.
is showing their pure
On.
genius
Yeah.
here.
Love it.
And
Like
did a
being
great
able to
job
looking
with
at
that.
stuff and going, you know what, this is twins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got the twin strike light that I showed you. This is a 400 ms.
Mhm.
It is enhanced. All
That's scary.
her lights are enhanced except for the combo lights and the opener lights.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
It is enhanced.
No opener lights
and,
enhanced. Okay, I was
there's
about
a
to say
dodge
no way.
cancel After.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for
She has
example-
dodge
Show me.
cancel?
So I could do light into twin strike into my
Okay.
dash, for example.
So
She
what's
can
also
dodge
interesting to
can-
hear to see is that you just showed it.
All right.
You don't have to do your little combo guarantee light to go into twin strike. You can go. Into
This
twin
is an
strike from
assassin.
Literally anything. right now.
Exactly.
So that is pretty cool that you can go. You know what? Like I'm gonna do
Does she
Light,
have a
light.
deflect though?
twin strike, or I can do light twin strike.
strike.
Right.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of
I
freedom.
don't know
and a
what
lot
the
of
point of
flow
doing a twin
in
strike
how
is.
you want to spend your stamina,
because
how
it's
you want to do
enhanced.
damage.
No, she's an
kind of
assassin.
Yep. Twin strike heavy.
Okay.
Same input idea. You go into it from a chain.
Show
so
me.
I'll do a
Undo-
light
unblockable.
into twin strike heavy.
Oh,
And
undodgeable.
it's
Undodgeable.
undodgeable.
I saw blue.
Yep. Undodgeable.
Somebody's
Now
bingo
give it to
card just,
Valkyrie.
popped up.
Yeah.
Definitely. So pretty standard. Multi-directional as well. I did it in the same direction,
you can
but
choose, yeah, right.
yeah, you could choose direction.
Ooh.
Let's try again. Both tonfas.
Yeah.
And I like to. What's interesting here too is that you can see it's one of those attacks that changes the hand position and
Yeah.
how you manipulate the tonfas. Right? She moves them around to grab them, a bit like lower to hit on somebody's
like
head,
a
which is kind
hammer.
of cool.
Yep.
It's a
It's one of
passive
those
buff
like,
meter.
little tiny ways that the animation team is able to kind of like play with those weapons and make
Yeah.
them feel a lot more realistic and make it feel way cooler too.
For sure.
Awesome.
And then finally, let's look at the bash.
Yeah, right. Because there's probably a bash there.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bash.
another
is-
bingo card.
So
thing.
no
Yeah,
zone.
Very cool.
Okay.
The bash is a pinning move.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah,
the-
salty.
bingo.
input, same input.
It's a
you're
passive
gonna-
buff
you're
for
gonna
damage.
Enter it through chains, so
You get
and
damage
I'm gonna
buff if
do
you,
bash.
Uh-oh.
What
I got
the?
hit real hard there.
So what happens is
What
I kick sand in your face because she's a dirty fighter.
Yeah, right.
She kicks sand in your face, and then from there I could input lights to continue pummeling.
Okay. So it's kind of like she's like no honor for honor,
Exactly.
right?
Bink, bink,
Boom,
bink,
boom,
bink,
boom.
bink.
Yeah.
Bam. I do
Dude,
that.
if
That's
that
and the move
pins-
is even called dirty trick.
Yeah,
It's
does
that
throwing
pin?
sand in people's eyes. That's a
Pretty
pretty
dirty.
dirty trick.
Yeah.
So I could
Right.
also choose to throw.
That's
from
pretty
it
cool, right?
At
so
any point.
at any
except for
point
the last
except for that one. So basically, you
Exactly.
can go, hey, I want to go 1, 2, throw. I can go up to 4, but you can't throw after the last one.
Exactly.
All right.
Well,
1, 2, 3,
the last
throw.
one is
Okay.
the
Max
commit full
damage.
move. I've committed to the damage on the last
Okay.
hit. I can't do anything after
Yeah.
that.
So the damage is really, really low on the initial hits, but the last one is where most of, like the majority of the damage comes from. So that's like pretty cool.
I
You
could
get-
see
you
the
get to
damage
choose
if
your
you're,
because you can still wall splat out of throw.
Exactly.
You weren't
so after
blocking him
throw,
with
you
your
could
camera?
wall splat, land a heavy, potentially lead to more damage that way than just finishing
Yeah.
the pummel.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So,
I like her so far. I like her so
the,
far.
The one thing we haven't shown yet before we move on to
Yeah.
the another one more thing, because there's always one more.
There's always one more.
She has side
Not
dodge
always.
lights as well, right? We haven't
Right.
really showed
Yes,
them.
side dodge lights.
They also go into you can
Easy
combo them
parry.
as well.
Exactly.
Side dodge
Easy
light,
parry. Easy parry.
combo, hit people. Hey, I'm gonna kill you. So yeah, so it works really well. So there's that. But then there's something else that we've seen in the trailer.
Yeah.
And I've seen on chat before, because sitting in the back, I like to chat 'cause
People were wondering.
'cause that's how I know how to get summoned, right? Sure. But people are wondering, like, it says strike meter.
Yeah.
And I see a little, kind of swirly under your little widget there. That
I
does
see a little
fancy.
swirling. I see the swirling.
Could
So,
this be the
this be the-
aforementioned
yeah.
strike meter?
The
This
mythical strike
this is indeed the strike meter. So
Yeah, it
if you
goes
look
up with every punch.
Under my widget,
Damage buff.
you see I'm filling up the strike meter all the way to 2 little nodes.
All right.
And you
Does
can
it go
see the
down when
nodes
you get
above
hit?
In my,
Yeah.
in my health
That's it.
bar
And
there.
if I had them, so I can go and get them really quickly there.
Yeah.
Looking at the wrong screen. So that's good.
Yeah. So you got the first one there.
Broly aura. This is what it looks like for the other person. You
Alright.
just see the little dots
So
next to their name.
basically, this is a new mechanic.
Yeah.
This makes Erikure really unique. What happens is this strike meter has thresholds levels,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 dots that you see. It has 3 levels.
Okay.
The first one is called idle. And the way this works is it's just the base moveset.
Yeah.
What we've shown you up until now. There's still some more surprises there, but up until now, that's exactly
Yeah,
what
right.
you get.
So you get
Surprise.
those slides, you get the undodgeable heavy.
Close enough.
And you get that
Welcome to For Honor
kickstand,
Daredevil.
dirty trick, and punch,
Yeah.
and you go. All right, okay, cool.
I don't know if you noticed too, the strike meter also
The
depletes.
keys, decays after time, right?
So after you don't do an attack,
You're not
for
really that
10
late, Mr.
seconds,
Icon.
It starts to
okay,
deplete.
let's go down on the map.
You could also pause the depletion by getting blocked or blocking and hitting minions.
Okay, so basically you want to be super aggressive because it progresses that mythical strike.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm on
she's
Twitch.
A very aggressive.
But what does it give you? Because I mean, yeah, it's cool. It has a meter. Yeah, cool. I can see my combo. count,
Yeah, I
everything, but
only
what does it
talked
give you?
about the idle level.
Right.
So
Idle, yeah.
The next level is called onslaught.
Oh, that sounds like.
And
scary.
what happens with onslaught is,
What happens?
let me get to onslaught here, is her twin strike attacks. Remember the 2 hits there?
Yes,
They
I remember.
become armored.
Bingo.
So
Oh.
armored light, and then
Heavy.
armored heavies,
Cool.
and
You're gonna get what else? You
Uh,
get armor on that bash as well.
you do. That's a good predicting there. But not only that, you also get a shield because it's a long pinning move.
The more you spam, the more you get parried.
Yeah,
Smile.
yeah, exactly.
True.
Because it's a long pinning move.
Who's being sexist?
You're stuck in it for a while.
Mod that pit. No.
So we also give you
I'm
a
kidding.
70 HP shield,
Okay.
so that you could be in a team fight and withstand a few hits.
And yeah, and you take armor too, right? So you gain armor
armor.
while you're punching,
Exactly.
leaving whatever out of somebody, but you also get a shield.
Yeah.
So if there's people around me that would just want to wall up on me, well, they can, but the odds of them depleting 70 HP's worth of damage that quickly might not work all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. So
That's
Looks
okay.
a little
That-
janky, not
that
gonna lie.
was-
that was
Onslaught.
onslaught.
I don't know if she
What's
has
the
a
last one
deflect,
called?
chat.
Last one,
It
when you
glows
see
blue,
this
so that's even
beautiful,
scarier.
when you see this beautiful blue glow,
Yeah.
you know you've reached the ultimate
Okay.
stage. So
I
in
wonder what ultimate means.
This
Ultimate means
showdown.
that on top of the onslaught
Okay.
properties,
Okay.
so armor, you also get unblockables on those.
Okay. So show that to me because I'm a bit scared.
Unblockable on what?
Here you go. We're gonna do heavy into back. Your backlight.
Is armored 400 MS light.
Yeah.
Okay.
And unblockable.
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 Yeah.
for it.
Armored unblockable for an MS light. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
And dodge cancelable
Unblockable?
afterwards, right?
Dodge cancelable out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so now I'm scared though, because did you mean that everything gets unblockable? And it
yes.
keeps what it had before?
All the twin
Wait.
strike moves get unblockable.
So what happens with the heavy?
Well, the heavy gets unblockable too.
What?
Like you see?
So is that
Is
unblockable?
that it's
undodgeable,
unblockable and
armored heavy?
undodgeable. It's unblockable and undodgeable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It is
And
an
armored!
undodgeable armored attack.
Okay.
How do you think the chat's doing right now?
They're probably freaking out, which is a
A little
good thing.
Yeah.
Just to calm everybody
Hey!
down, because I'm not seeing it, but I got a couple of nods from the back, so I can kind of see it. So here's the thing: to get all these properties together to create that absolutely crazy pressure, right, you need to get your strike meter to max.
Yeah.
So that's step number one, which is not always the easiest thing to do. You have to get into a fight and have that maxed out. If you get into a duel and to get it maxed out, typically there's gonna be like one hit left or something. So it's not crazy impactful in ones. It's a bit better in group fights, but still. The other thing is that there's almost no range on that attack, meaning that like you can't just go backlight into or like whatever into it because there's
Imagine if
basically
she's on
no
your
range.
back, bro. You
So,
can't
like,
dodge.
there's almost no range here, so you can't use it.
This
to
is
catch
gonna be
people
terrible in
so we
Dominion.
Really looked into balancing it, so the damage output wasn't insanely high, but also there's very very little range, so you have to be careful when you use it. It's really for focused.
We don't know yet. What up,
1v1
Smokey?
engagements. That's where we wanted to go. So yes, it's super scary on paper, and it'll give you good stuff. What I can tell you is that there's a lot of moments.
Oh,
where you're
there's no
actually
single
better
pick.
off doing the backlight.
Oh,
Dirty
there's no
strike
single
light, or
pick.
no, the I forget what you call them because
Yeah.
twin strike light. Yeah, sorry.
strike light, yeah.
Because that brings more and more and more pressure, right? The twin strike light, because you can dodge cancel, you can front dodge cancel into an undodgeable light or into the bash.
The
You
meter
can
only
kinda
goes down if you
cycle
don't get.
and keep that going and keep the vortex
If
of it
you
as
don't
want
hit.
going through it. But you have a choice. Do I get a little bit more damage off the heavy, but it ends here, or do I go for that light and keep going?
You can't.
and
It's
keep applying
unblocked.
pressure? So
No, full
there's
guard
an actual
doesn't.
game plan here that kind of makes sense. That's super interesting.
It
And
is
yes,
interesting.
It's scary. We wanted it to be scary.
Oh, you want.
Getting to that strike level again is not the simplest thing, right? There's a lot of stuff going into it. You might kill people before you get to max, and then it ends up being wasted. You have to work to get it to keep it full. So it's just overall, I would say give it a chance. I know it's.
I'll
super
give it a
scary.
chance.
I know it ticked off like a new bingo card because I'm sure nobody had unblockable, undodgeable armor on their bingo card, but then
Nope.
probably somebody's gonna put it now. But that's kind of how it works. But then
You can
there's-
do that after every
there's the-
attack.
the
So you
dirty
can
trick,
light
Dirty trick,
into
yes.
that
Yeah.
move,
So
into
yeah.
light, into that move, into light, into that
It
move.
gets everything that it got off of Onslaught. Oh my god.
It keeps going.
Gets everything it gets off of Onslaught, but now it's completely uninterruptible by bashes
Okay,
as well.
so from the community, like from players, because internally it's completely different names because we didn't know people were going to call them that. There's like two types of armor in the game from players' perspective, right? There's
Your two
hyper
types of
and there's
armor.
super armor. Hyper armor is what she gets at Onslaught. So that means you trade and then you absorb kind of like normal hits, but
Mm-hmm.
bashes will still go through. Super armor means absolutely nothing will get you out of this spot. So it's scary because it's kind of dangerous.
Super.
There's a reason why we almost never use it because you can get stuck in situations where people are going to throw a shit ton of attacks at you, and then what are you going to do, right? Because because you're in that state where you can't get out of it. If that's
Yeah,
too
Highlander
long,
has super armor.
It's essentially a death sentence, right? Because you don't get the damage reduction, you don't get the hit stun, all that stuff. So it's a bit scary. But in this case, it's interesting because you get that shield and you get super armor. So you literally cannot knock her out of it when she goes into it when she is in ultimate. Again, that's kind of scary, but we went that way, right? Because we wanted to make sure that normally you want to use dirty tricks to raise your strike meter like pretty quickly. It's the
She
most
seems
efficient way
balanced.
to raise it up.
yeah, because you get the most hits on it.
You get the most hits on
Which
it, right?
is why we're giving her.
She has
those
5 health
combo
bars,
lights
so
as
it's pretty
well, just
standard.
so that it helps you get your strike.
Exactly. So it's a whole theme around this.
Yeah, yeah.
See?
Right. But then we wanted to make sure that when you're at on ultimate, why would you still use it? Because I'm like, well, okay, I already got all my stuff. I get better damage off of other options. So why would I use this one? Well, no, there's a reason to use it. It also is really good for setting up ganks and stuff, so it's kind of nice. But it kind of works quite well.
Nice. Amazing.
All right.
Uh,
So that's it for that. But
But did you also want to talk about deflex too?
yes,
Oh, yes.
Right? So,
So-
let me throw you.
They have
heavy.
deflex.
She is an assassin.
No.
So I could deflect. Yeah.
You get a heavy,
I get a heavy.
right?
So.
Or
Yep, there
Or-
it is.
I could do a shortcut right into dirty trick.
That's really good.
Ooh. Deflect
So,
into
she does
dirty
have
trick.
deflect. She is an assassin.
Yeah. So she's an assassin. She gets deflects.
Yeah.
Super cool. And you
Deflect
get
into dirty
a nice
trick is
little
nasty.
shortcut to those dirty tricks because she's dirty.
Indeed.
The fry
Dirty
cracker.
fighter.
She's all sorts of things. So
There it
that's really
is.
Yeah.
cool. Now, is
There
there
it is.
another one more thing? Because I remember. Okay, so
There is, yes.
I'm a very perceptive
My
person.
Valkyrie is just
And I
looking
looked
in
at
the
the trailer.
corner like,
And it also said something about target swap.
Target swap.
oh,
is
here we go, bro.
specialist, Yeah.
Here we
Specialist,
go.
She's a specialist at target swapping. So what does that
Yo,
mean
congrats,
exactly?
Snoop.
So when you target swap with Arakure,
Yep,
she
you can throw
has
him to the wall,
dedicated
Smokey. You can
moves
get 3 hits,
for
then
the
throw it to the
target
wall
Okay.
off deflect.
swap. We are calling them lash out.
So
attacks.
better than
And basically, the way this works is from a target swap, as you could see in the video playing. She has access to 3 different lash out attacks.
Okay.
She has access to a light, a heavy, and a bash. So her
Oh my.
lash
Oh
out
my.
attacks, the heavy one.
This is going to be
gives
so
you a
awesome to
lot of
do, but it's going to
forward
suck to
momentum.
play against,
You
bro.
could go to the next target that's pretty decently far away, and you could catch up to them in
Okay.
the fight.
At least people won't
and,
complain about
be able
Jurin
to
anymore.
with your lash out attack. The light attack.
Mhm.
has a
Imagine
medium
4
range,
of them.
So it's not as powerful in the displacement,
But it's faster though.
but it's fast.
Okay.
It's still 500, but it's a faster movement
Okay.
to where you got to go. And then the bash, by nature, bashes are unblockable, and it has the shortest distance.
Okay.
So-
Essentially, one of the reasons why we put this in,
Oh, imagine 8!
again, I don't know how
Imagine
to pronounce it,
8!
right, but you have this weapon, and target swapping is something that like at some point you start doing in For Honor, and you
I
do it
can
a lot
save
with
her.
attacks, a
You
lot of
guys
things.
run.
But then with this, it's like, well, how do I control group fights? Yeah, I can throw heavies, but the range is still a little bit limited. And we wanted to make sure that she had
Yo.
tools to handle being outnumbered. It also works
That's
really well with her lore and stuff.
insane.
They're like, really scrappy fighters. They get into a lot of
This is
stuff. So
crazy power
it's
creep.
interesting to have that kind of function. So we looked at how can we make her effective in group fights? How can we make her feel good when she's outnumbered? And this is what it is, right? It's super interesting. The only other hero that has something remotely similar to this is Pirate, and it's limited to her gunshots, where if you land a heavy on somebody,
Yeah, that's what everyone loves. Pirate.
I'm gonna get memed on again. That's gonna be awesome. But if you land a heavy on somebody with Pirate and then you target swap her gunshot,
Oh, I'm gonna play
Pirate
her.
does the version
I'll
that she
play
gets
her.
when it gets blocked or on miss or whatever. So
I'm kicking all
we kinda
y'all in the nuts.
We're able to reuse that tech
Every
at least on the
single
gameplay
one of
side
you
to make sure that
in
she
chat.
had
Y'all are
different
getting kicked in the
options
nuts.
whenever she targets swap. But there's a couple of rules to it though, right?
In game, in game.
So, for example, if you target swap and you do a lash out attack and it misses, it does not make contact
Can't
in
wait
any
to
way.
buy a new monitor.
You cannot chain from it.
Okay, and you need to make contact to be able to do lash out attacks as well, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So I can't just go like with a light target swap.
In target swap.
and lash
Yeah,
out
it
to
needs to
somebody
hit.
else.
Exactly.
I
So
need to
if
hit
someone
somebody.
dodges you,
There's
it
always got
stops.
to be contact before doing a lash.
And is there one more thing to do with those? Because there's always one more thing.
There's always one more thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Like 10 more.
Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah.
Lash out attack scale with the strike meter.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So more
So
damage.
that means that at onslaught level they become armored, and at the ultimate level they become armored and unblockable.
Blockable.
So
Alright.
it's really, she becomes a really great peeler. She becomes really hard to stop in this team fight scenario.
Basically, you have to parry her if she's throwing lights.
Exactly. Yeah. So
That's really cool. I remember when we were playtesting this hero, like for a while. I used to love getting into revenge and just going, "Hey, there's 3 people against me. You're all going down."
Yeah.
And it worked really well. It was super cool. So
it's a really rewarding feeling
Yeah.
for getting the strike meter up.
Cool.
It's a rewarding feeling for putting in that effort, and it's a lot of fun. Target swapping isn't the most easiest mechanic, but this is a great hero to learn it on.
Target
It's a great
swapping
hero
isn't
to
the easiest
practice it on, and up the For Honor.
Sorry.
gameplay.
It's easy for me.
exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for fight kit, right? But she has feats too.
Oh, the
Yeah,
feats,
alright.
bro. The
This
feats.
hero has
Roll
feats
the
like
video.
all the others. So her first feat, it's called Against the World.
You get a
Basically,
buff.
when you do a lash out attack, you get an attack boost bonus of 10%, For
A
5
passive
seconds.
attack buff.
If you do another lash out attack
seconds?
within that 5 seconds, that duration will reset.
Okay.
So you can
It's
keep it
infinite.
going.
It's an infinite
And
tier
if
1.
you don't reset it, then the cooldown is 10 seconds
Okay.
for it.
All right,
Yeah.
that's cool. So then
It's
there's
just
a
tier
second
1,
secret.
but a 10
Yep,
second
second
passive
feat.
cool. Whatever, that's
Insolent
fine.
Shout. This is an AoE
Highlander needs it
attack
on tier 2.
debuff on your enemies. Sounds simple enough. There's an extra level to it. This scales with the strike meter as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So at the idle level, it will give a 10% debuff on
The
the
debuff
enemies.
scales
At,
with the meter.
The onslaught level, it will give 20% debuff. And at the ultimate level, it will give 30% debuff.
Oh,
Dang.
okay. So you want to keep up. You want to pop it when you're.
She's an
when you're
assassin.
ultimate reset.
Yep, that's the.
She
the
has
biggest
a.
bang for
It
buck.
scales
Yep.
with her
and it has a
30%
2-minute,
damage
cooldown.
debuff.
Her feat 3, because there's a third feat,
Of course.
called Walk It Off. This is basically a self-heal for Arakure. And again, this also scales off of the strike meter. So at
Of
idle,
course it does.
15 HP. At
Of course it
onslaught,
does.
it's 30 HP. And at ultimate, it's 45 HP.
But
45
it doesn't
HP
just
heal.
No, it doesn't.
What else does it do?
45
At every
HP
level, it
heal.
also cleanses.
Okay, but are you talking just hey, I get rid of blood, bleed, and fire?
It does do that, but all negative effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
You
negative-
can
Kinda like
cleanse
with Infinity
debuffs.
before, You
Exactly.
get a bit of that cleanse only on yourself. Though, but
Exactly.
still, okay.
Yeah. On yourself, it's a single target.
But it must have a pretty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
cooldown.
BP.
It's
Yes,
like
we
that
gave it a
long.
3-minute cooldown.
Okay.
Okay,
you
that's a
just
long
constantly
cooldown.
Just go, hey, I'm getting rid of corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You really have to choose. Am I doing this for the heal? Am I doing this to
Cleanse. And okay. All right.
It's,
You line up
Dude.
things, Yeah.
Yeah.
No more fun breaker, chat.
works
Yeah.
on corruption
Yeah.
as well as.
No more fun
As
breaker.
I also just mentioned. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Finally.
And finally, she has a feat 4.
Oh, but there's a tier 4.
This one is called Gang of Outcasts. And what this does is it maxes out Arakure's strike meter. For 20 seconds, there is no decay on the strike meter. But that's not all it does. It's an AoE effect that buffs your allies as well. While
Wow.
the 20-second duration is going on, your allies will get enhanced lights, they will get armored heavies, and they will not, attacks will
What?
not cost stamina.
Okay.
Yeah,
So basically, become like killing machines, just like she is.
exactly.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
That-
that's yeah, that's awesome.
That's
by the
it.
way, I love the way you presented that too, because it almost implied that what if there wasn't a 4th feat? But we definitely had it, so it's good.
There was.
Of course,
There
we
was.
did one.
Unbelievable.
So
What? How do we cook so much? It's
we're
unbelievable.
just really good at it.
Yeah, we're.
They
So
cooked,
GC, like
bro.
an incredible hero looking. There's so much detail and so much depth to this. Like, how do you see Arakure performing in like competitive landscape?
So I would rank her pretty high
She's-
in Dominion.
Dude, she's
essentially,
gonna be
she's like a
banned
really
and
good
everything.
roamer.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's really
sir.
good at holding points, being able to like capture stuff, being able to like catch people running around like with that front dodge light is really really good. She's good at peeling. She's good at ganking. There's a lot of good stuff. However, she's rather weak in the lane. Like she doesn't have a lot of big trajectories. Or like yeah, you have to lock and try to do stuff, and it's always a bit unwieldy. So she's really not optimal in the lane. She has no real laning support, so that kind of makes her a bit weaker there. And then, as some of you may know, competitively, the general kind of like accepted idea and the way that you play the minion is you go from your home point to lane to farm for your feats to get your team's hard points up, and you rotate back and forth, and you have somebody else like other people to do other things. So Arakure is her specialty is more to roam around and do that sort of stuff. So it makes a lot of sense there. But yeah, so in the minion lane she's not super good, and it's interesting because the strike meter is super cool, but in 1v1 scenarios, typically what we found, and when we've played with some of our more like pro players that have been able to play the hero a little bit, she ends up like her opponent is basically dead when she reaches max strike, and that's with just non-stop aggression.
So in
if
duel,
if
you don't have to
falter a
worry
little bit,
about
if
max
you get a bit more
strike.
time, it goes down, and you don't really get to it. So in 1v1s, she's good, but it's a bit harder to exploit all of her toolkit, especially the target. You can't really target swap in a 1v1 scenario as well. So there's
Yeah.
like some stuff there that she is not as good, depending on the situation, but she's still really, really good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And there's some interesting choices to make there too. Do I stay at the point, boost it, and lose my strike meter? Do I run to the other points to keep up my strike meter, get into another fight as fast as possible? pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
decisions to make.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
that
there.
tier 4 is
we wanted
kinda
to
crazy.
Make sure that this hero had a lot of decision points. as
No,
to,
they play
like, even just their
PvP. I
flow
think
is, like,
they're
there's
just
a lot of
going
options
way too
in
hard
and out. Do you
in
want
the
to
paint.
keep going? Do you want to stop? Do you do your combo lights? How do you spend more stamina?
Yes,
Because the
July
stamina per
23rd, this
HP
hero
damage
releases
is a
early
little bit, like,
access.
high. So how do I spend my resources? How do I work around them? It's all built around this interesting decision system of how do you play her, and how do you play her, and the way I play her might be different.
Every
from
single
how
feat
you
is
play her and
busted.
how you play her. So it's kind of it's really interesting to have that kind of depth into
Like in a good
hero
way.
that her moveset is not the most complex one, but there's a lot of like moment to moment little decisions that are really interesting.
Nice. Awesome. And were there any challenges, anything you want to touch on throughout the development?
Yeah, so I mean, the strike meter is brand new, obviously, right?
Yes.
It's not the easiest thing to get working in our UI, making sure it looks good, making sure it's readable.
She's useless in
Also, just the
duel. I wouldn't say
functionality of it,
useless,
right?
but her
we went
strike
through
meter
different
is.
iterations. We had at some point there was
At
one
least the
where
ultimate strike
every
meter.
single hit counted as one, and that ended up being that it overly valued light. So how do we kind of change it? So we changed it up. Now there's different thresholds, and lights and bashes give different amount of meter gain than heavy. So we did a lot of iteration on these things to make sure that everything kind of felt right. The target swap tech 2 worked, but there was a lot of
No,
a lot
I
of
like
challenges
you.
to how do you make it work? How you decide, the heavy goes far, the light goes medium, the bash goes low. We didn't always have a bash there as well as an option.
Right.
So it's there's a lot of these things that are not super clear that we have to kind of validate as we go through. Like the chain bash that we didn't really mention it before,
Right.
but the bash that you can do in your regular chains is feintable as well. It wasn't always feintable, and how do you kind of figure out the moveset? So it's interesting. It's not always the simplest thing,
No.
but it works really, really well.
It's a bit of a process always
Yeah.
to make these, but
What's
Now,
his character
I cannot
do?
wait 'cause,
Everything.
After us, there's
Yeah, I like her. She's cool.
it's just
a couple of people on the animation team.
She's
that
good. She's
might
cool.
have-
She's
I
gonna be
just
so
wanna leave
hard
out
to
a tiny,
balance.
tiny little tease. There's cool stuff they're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little Easter eggs, a lot of personality that they've hidden in the hero. So I know these things, but I want to tell them, but I don't want to spoil their fun.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
they're gonna come up
They're
here.
gonna
real
say
soon.
spoil the
It's gonna be
fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Excited for that. Well, very
No, I
cool.
didn't,
Well, thank
Brett.
you guys both so much for that. Finally, Costa, any shout outs you wanna give? for this
Yeah,
hero?
well, the whole team, honestly, that worked on Eric
W
Ray,
whole team.
they were amazing. Michelle, the other Costa.
I think
the
Duran
design
is her
team.
counter.
'Cause we have two.
Yeah, we have to. Vince.
What's
Yo,
the
thank you
breakdown?
for the
meaning
$2
just
super,
join
bruh.
what missed?
Chloe
Name them
and
all.
Fred.
Right now.
Uh, Nico.
Yo,
was
Chad, are you guys
huge,
okay if we
Cor with
rewatch
strike
the breakdown
meter,
of her play
Terry
and we
Alex on
skip
audio,
the
On UI, we had Catherine that
UI,
that
the
you
little
guys
mo-
will probably
the
remember
mocap
Catherine,
stuff.
did a lot of work on the gauge. so that
They're
it
about to go
looked
into like
nice
mocap
kinda
and like
fit
the
what we
background
needed.
story, what they
It's-
did
it's
to
a
make
huge
her.
team effort all the time.
Are you cool if
Yeah,
I
The
go back?
animation team did amazing. Even the marketing
Just-
team. I
just
really
a
wanna
straight
commend them
gameplay?
because the trailer that we
Oh,
had
yeah,
for the
yeah.
gameplay is
Oh, yeah.
completely new. It's super awesome.
Yeah.
So really good job, guys. Everybody's super proud. of
Yeah, it was an awesome undertaking
Very cool.
from all around.
Well, I'm very excited for that. And folks, we hope you're excited too.
Yeah.
If you want to get your hands on Eric Curry, you don't have to wait long. You got 1 week to go because next Thursday with the title update, she's going to drop. We hope you enjoy this, but stick around because we have an animation deep dive coming up right after this. Keep spinning those. Please don't hit anybody, and we'll be right back.
They're doing my AC right now. $13,000, bro, to replace a whole AC unit. So everyone subscribe, gifted subs, Prime subs, Twitch Prime, Twitch Primes. I'm gonna switch to. All right. Doing some deep dive. Also, by the way, you're not on camera, but okay, just so you know. 15 minutes, yeah. They didn't show her executions. No, they're not going to show it till later. Just realize that. Yeah, they'll show it later. All right, cool. Let's go back and check that gameplay again. It looks insane. All right, where are we at?
All
right, so from the beginning-
lights to continue pummeling.
Okay, so it's kind of like she's like, no honor for honor,
Exactly.
right?
Is this character making you switch? Nah.
Yeah.
Bam, at the end.
I'll
And
try
the-
her,
and
obviously.
The move is
but
even called Dirty Trick.
Yeah,
It's
so there you
throwing
go, right?
sand in people's eyes.
Imagine getting
That's a dirty
revenge
trick.
same time as Threshold. Yeah,
So-
that's going to be the busted thing with her.
I could
Right? What
also
kind of monitor
choose
do
to
you
throw.
use? I
That's
wanna
pretty
master
cool,
light
right? So
parries.
point,
at any
except for
point,
the
In
last
whatever
one.
monitor
So
works.
basically, you can go, hey, I want to go
Uh,
1, 2, throw.
Yep,
I can
there's
go
the
up
throw.
to 4, but you can't throw after the last one.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, the last one is the commit full move. I've committed to the damage on the.
all right, let's turn this down. Let me just go over this real
I
quick.
can't do anything after
So she has lights, light, heavy, light. She technically doesn't have an infinite unless you do her
Really, really low on the
light little pin finisher.
actual hits, but
So it'll be like a light pin, or it's pretty much, yeah, that right there. So just like a pirate pin after his bink 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 after his heavies, he has gunshot. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's pretty basic. I don't know. On this, like,
go for it, 'cause sitting in the
on
back,
paper she seems like she's
kinda
busted, but
cool.
like I don't know
That's how I know
until I get my hands on her, obviously.
But people are wondering, like, it says strike meter.
She has nice
and I see
animations.
a little,
Yeah.
like, kinda like
Her
swirly
idol's tough,
under
yeah, I agree.
Your little widget there.
Imagine
That's
getting
a
revenge
sensor.
meter.
What is that?
Yeah. So
Seriously, I suck at light
This
parries. I
one,
can't
yeah.
see them.
this
What are you
this
playing
is
on?
in
Are you on
the
PC
strike
or
meter, so if
or
you
on
look
a console?
under,
We need the
my
exact
widget,
pros who gave this the green light.
see I'm filling
I
up the
mean,
strike
people
meter
who come,
all
they
the
don't
way
really give. They listen to feedback, but they're not gonna like change a whole lot.
to 2 little
Bink.
nodes.
All right.
And you could see the nodes above in
Yeah.
my health
That's it.
bar
And
there.
if I had them, so I can go and
Bink,
get them like
bink.
quickly there.
Yeah.
Bink.
Looking at the wrong screen. That's good.
So light bash, light.
So you got the first
Her
one.
main, I think her main pressure is gonna be like light attack or like opener attacks into like a
So
weird bash,
basically
and then you get the
this is
pseudo
mechanic.
infinite
This
with the
makes
little
her
light
a
pop
really
finishers.
what
They haven't
happens
showed
is
any of her
this
damage
meter
yet. They're
has
blocking it all.
threshold levels, the 2 dots that you see.
Side dodge looks easily
it has
parable.
3
Yes, it does.
levels.
Okay.
The first one is called idle.
What do
And
you
the way
think?
this works is it's just the base.
I think she's gonna be. I think she's gonna be like Sohei, where she's gonna be a
Still some
pain
more
to balance.
surprises there, but, up
Because
until
she's
now,
either
that's
gonna
exactly
have
what
to do
everybody
super
does.
low
Yeah, it's more
damage
than a slide,
to
it's dodgeable heavy,
Mhm.
and you
to
get that
get
kick
away or to alleviate her oppressiveness, or they're going to have to mitigate all of her extra stuff, her feats, her meter and things like that, like how much is buffed, in order to not make her useless in duels. She's going to be a nightmare to. If she's not
Basically, you
perfect
wanna
on
be
release,
super aggressive,
she's going to be an absolute nightmare
aggressive,
to
that
balance.
strike, that mythical strike.
Exactly. She's a very aggressive.
But what does it give you? Because I mean, yeah, it's cool. There's a meter. Yeah, cool. I can see my combo. count,
Yeah, I
everything, but
only
what does it
talked
give you?
about the idle level.
Right.
So
Idle. Yeah.
The next level is called onslaught.
Oh, that sounds.
Yo,
like-
And what
Ford,
happens
thank you,
with
bro.
Onslaught is you also.
I'd really
get-
just like to see just straight gameplay.
You've reached the ultimate
Okay.
stage. So
I
in
wonder what ultimate means.
New
ultimate
character I haven't
means
hopped on in a while. Yep.
that on top
You think
of,
you're gonna enjoy her? I
the
think it's gonna be fun to
onslaught
learn her.
properties, so
I'm very interested
you
to
also
see
get
what
unblockable
people
combos.
feel like when she's in the
Okay,
game.
so-
Obviously,
so
anything
that's-
new, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh,
So,
busted! This is so broken.
here you
I'm
go.
quitting for honor."
we're gonna do,
Like every character.
back,
Okay.
your backlight.
Is armored 400 MS.
And we just got to get our hands on her, you know.
Okay.
And unblockable.
Unblockable.
Yeah.
I think they did a good
Armored,
job.
unblockable, 400 MS.
Obviously, they have
Oh boy.
sounds nice.
to
Yeah.
keep
And dodge
people
cancel
interested
afterwards,
and
Dodge cancelable.
make
Okay,
new
cool.
characters
Okay, so now I'm scared, though,
different
'cause
and interesting.
Did you mean that everything gets unblockable? Any
Yes.
keeps would it have before?
All
It
the
will be
tools
another
are
fun
good.
to play, but not against.
So
Maybe.
what happens with the heavy?
Does she have any
Well,
real
heavy
helmets?
gets
I don't think
good.
so. They really made a big
Like
deal about her
easy?
hair,
So
so
is
maybe
that-
they'll
is
have
that
it later.
Unblockable, undodgeable, armored heavy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder
It
how
is an
GB vulnerable she is.
unblockable,
Probably not a lot because it's all chain.
Undodgeable, armored attack.
Okay.
How do you think the chat?
There's going to be patch notes in a
I'm
little bit.
probably freak-
I thought I was going to enjoy going back and watching this, but I actually don't care. I'll just listen to them talk, honestly.
That's awesome. Also, one of her core features is her ability to target swap really rapidly. Could you share about a bit more of the intention behind this gameplay mechanic regarding the animation?
Yeah, target swap in Foreigner is an advanced way to play the game,
Mm.
and it's in Arakuda Toolkit. So, yeah, first off, I had to surround myself with bots, doing all the angles.
A lot of
And-
controllers.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
it was something to test. But when the first thing we noticed when we implemented it is that we could bring that further.
Yeah.
Like
Did you notice when she was
It
target
was
swapping, she had
felt weightless
no
a
guard.
little bit, like
Mhm.
teleportation feeling,
Okay, I see.
and didn't
Yo,
feel like
how's it going,
grounded
Nathan?
and like that she was thinking. She was teleporting more. So,
Mhm.
so
heavy does not lead to unblockable, no.
So, and since we're using pose matching,
The damage
and,
does look high, but she
motion
also is
matching,
in
as a
Dominion.
Cortec and Foreigner, we felt we're getting away from the animation direction.
Okay, I see.
So, yeah.
Yeah, she's not weightless. You know,
Right, right.
we needed weight. We needed her to.
So yeah, we wanted
Found
her
us.
to push off with weights,
Mm.
stay in control, and it belongs. Like, so the gameplay team built a nice tech that I could like trigger animations on the sides and the back, and pick the animation I want to use. So while doing target swaps, so works really well. A tech that will find more usage
For sure.
in the future for sure. Like,
Yeah.
That's okay. So that's really cool. So it's like basically like when she's target swapping between each character, there's like custom animations that like fit
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, because everybody can target swap before her because it's our toolkit, like Michelle did all those transition
That's
and to reach and to add a little bit more weight and trying to like not snap
Yeah,
too
right.
fast and jump. So at least like you feel it feels really good.
Yeah, it's like
So
she's
when you
flowing through the
play-
fight.
Yeah. I wish everybody
That's
was
life,
as
Ford.
smooth,
That's
like,
life.
target swap. But for her, I mean that's part of her kit,
Yeah.
so we
put
pour a
more
little bit more
effort.
love. Yeah,
it was
It looks incredible.
looks great. Yeah.
worth it, yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about this. Word on the street that she's got a pretty cool face-off screen. Do you want to take a look at
you heard
that?
the rumor.
Yeah.
I'm here so you guys can
We had a lot of ideas, but we went with the spit in the face.
There you go.
face off. So you haven't fought her already, and she's already like spitting on
Ew.
you.
First thing you see, you know,
gross.
you're gonna.
spit in the face.
So that had a lot of personality.
We love
Little
doing that.
animation, yeah.
Yeah, we love doing that, adding a little bit of personality and those little animation.
For sure.
I think it's really cool. One cool one as well is the ledge.
Ooh.
When you're near a ledge, the character look down a bit. Before her, she literally squat.
Oh, that's
and she looks
so
down on
badass.
you, right? It
That
looks so
is
cool.
sick.
On
Totally
Duran, we added a little bit, like he opened his arm, so he's really like dominating the battlefield. For her, I think the crouch was, I think it fits her.
Yeah.
We loved it so much. We made an emote.
We
out
went
of
from
it,
minion
so just for
animations
her,
to ledge
so,
animations.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty cool. It's really in character.
Yeah, she's
So awesome.
samurai,
Looks good.
assassin.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about the pummel move? JC was teasing this a bit earlier. I think there's some Easter eggs with this.
I mean, it's something that we've done with Duran.
Mm.
During his pin move, he has a special realization again, Hatun.
Yeah, where he's like,
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
she has
because he
deflex.
doesn't like her. There's
Yeah.
a whole narrative thing about it, and she also has a lot of background. And
Yeah, her promo
Yeah.
is a bind. Has a lot of realization,
Mhm. Yeah.
like a lot of inputs you can.
Yeah, they
press.
showed it.
But
She has deflect into heavy and deflect
and,
into bash.
Against a few samurai,
can
the
guard
last
break.
hit will look different.
Mhm.
Against Orochi, Shugoki, and Kensei,
let's look at them. Yes.
cool.
So normal character, you bonk them on the head.
bonk.
Bonk.
You hear the sound already.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see it.
But against the samurai that she despises,
She
will
uppercuts.
uppercut them.
Hmm.
And then if you end up like
This character does
killing
not
them
suck.
on the last hit, like on any ending, you will create a new kill animation.
Yeah, look at
New
that.
kill
And the
animation.
samurai faction, the Orochi, the Shugoki, and the Kensei will uppercut And if you're well positioned, it will ledge. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like a mini execution in that.
Yeah, it acts as like
Baby
a,
execution.
as
Yeah,
like a picture.
baby. Yeah, and it's again.
If it was
low-key,
Wu Lin,
low-key,
maybe, but they
and,
made her
she
samurai.
She doesn't like them. They're too
Yeah.
honorable samurai.
Yeah.
That's it.
Aesthetically,
she's
oh
not-
yeah, aesthetically,
That's
it's whatever.
super, super cool. That's awesome. And the fact that it ledges is.
I mean, it's the little thing,
It's
you know. The
pretty
ledge
fire.
is
It's a cherry on
always,
top.
yes.
Yeah. When we see an opportunity,
Yeah.
jump on it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for breaking all that down. Do you want to give any shout outs?
Yeah, I mean, GC named the whole team, but
Yeah.
on of course, everybody was a great help on animation team. Thank you, Michelle. That's a lot of animation on this. There's Nawel as well, that help on the hero, that work with Michelle a lot.
Together.
Yes, and Martin as well, that did the execution as well for that we're gonna see soon. So yeah, great work, everybody. I mean, it
Awesome.
looks amazing.
I can't wait. It's going to be great. Thank you so much for coming on and giving us all the insights into the
I think we got
animations.
patch notes
Folks,
next.
sit tight because after this we have a special deep dive into the modeling of our new hero. But first, we'll be showing a compilation of all of Arakuda's executions. So check it out. Max,
Here are the
roll it.
executions. Okay. Do you play guitar? Yeah. Sound looks fun. Thoughts on the new hero? I don't know. I gotta try her. She looks cool though. She's different. I could live without the rap. Oh snap! Push up free roam. I think all new heroes are like $10. Is fast. Okay. All right. Now it's tough. That last one was just a shaman execution though. It was close, it was close. Someone say shaman. I haven't seen the Berserk one do that. I mean, but honestly, Warlord has one where he's doing the same thing. Oh man, balancing is at the end. That's right. That means it's probably going to be a small one. Should have been nunchucks. I mean, this weapon makes sense. Yakuza female. Is that a thing? Can Yakuza not be female? Nope.
Welcome back, Warriors! Oh man, that animation
my goodness,
segment
not
was
the
sick,
cosplay,
and we are here
bruh.
to go into a modeling deep dive, and who better to help us talk about the character modeling than, is it Eric Curry herself? Kiara.
I think she's called Kiara Kure or something like that.
Now, I mean, we have to take a moment quickly off script to address the amazing cosplay in the room.
Yeah, she looks
Why,
amazing.
thank you.
Nice job.
That's an incredible look. How long have you been working on the fit?
Well, I'd say as long as the character has been in all our collective minds.
That's awesome. Well, you absolutely nailed it. So amazing cosplay.
Thanks.
Love that. And Danny, welcome back to the couch too.
Thank you. And seriously, as an art director, this is like the most fantastic thing that we see when people do fine art or they dress as heroes in cosplay and Comic-Con or whatever conference it's
Whatever convention you want.
JC
It's
already
amazing,
showed up.
yeah.
That's good. So
This is
awesome.
just a deep
Cosplay
dive
guy
in
confirmed after
animation.
this.
Oh yes.
No, so folks, again, we are here to talk now more about the kind of the modeling deep dive of this character. Now, Kiara, like, do you want to help us understand, like, what was the process? What went into like the creation of this character?
Absolutely. So first, become the character. Be
Okay,
one
step
with Arakure. Yes, absolutely. But on all seriousness, my job
Yeah, reveal's
is
been going on.
to reflect the character and who she is and their story and everything through how they treat themselves, but also their clothing. So who she is vital, especially for Arakuri, which is a fierce, close-range fighter. She isn't afraid of getting hurt. She shows it through her scars. You can see new ones, old ones. Her knuckles are raw. She smudges her makeup. You can see it on her lipstick and her eye makeup as well. There's layers of dirt and friction through her clothing. There's rips. She gets in there and she's there to fight and get messy and get the job done. She's not there to look cute. She's there to look intimidating and fierce.
I think you absolutely nailed that. And, you know, like, even from everything we see, you know, like, it seems to, like, tell a lot about her background.
Female
like,
scent.
her story more on that through the modeling itself. Like, what more can you tell us on that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So her background is her story, too. You can see it in the materials, the pants, the robes. They're all materials that are accessible. Silks, suedes, anything too fancy really isn't who she is.
Wait, the half
heavy
mask was
woven
cool.
materials where you can see the grain, how the cloth is woven together, the weight of the material, which rigging and animation did a major, like, exceptional job showing. The scratches on the metal, the paint chipping, the way that the fur is all matted and scrappy and not taken care of, but still has that like fierce, intimidating look on it. And like also the details that you don't think about, the handmade embellishments, the embroideries that maybe she did or the people around her to up that look, to give personality, which is something that she's very known for. And speaking of embellishments, my favorite part, the tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
Lily did
Would you
such
look at that?
an amazing job at them. Like, she designed them, and I had the pleasure, privilege, and honor to applying it on her body, making sure that every piece fits like her musculature, the way the flowers curve on her body to really enhance that like beef muscle look. The organic flow of Japanese design as well is super important. And players will notice that every single skin has a little change in them, and that we applied places where you guys can actually change the colors of the tattoos.
Oh, yes.
So we
Yeah,
wanted to
beef.
give you a version of that, but also a version where she has no tattoos. She's just raw and full of scratches and full of
Okay.
blood.
Wow, that's so
Beef
so
muscle look,
cool.
you
Holy
heard it
crap.
here first.
I love it.
What do you
just
guys
the
think? Tattoos or
customization
no
there was
tattoos?
amazing.
You mean
Like,
for
all the
sure.
work and
She
all
has
the
a helm
details
mask
went
that
into that.
resembles
It looks
Huntress from
incredible.
DVD. Yeah,
So,
that
like,
little
huge
rabbit
shout out,
mask.
Like, great job on that. So, I mean, what would you say was like the biggest challenge in like designing this character?
Well, not to go back on it, but the hair, like the hair was really a challenge, but not because of what you would think, you know. Yeah, the haircuts are crazy and like full of personality,
on in
which
the
is really
background?
what we wanted, is someone that's
My
in
AC
your
went
face
out.
and not afraid
I live in
to be
Texas.
who they
I
are.
have to get a
But
full
it's the
AC
little
replacement.
details. It's every
And it actually gets
strand
hot
of
in here,
hair that we had to
so
place in. It's
He's nice
also
enough, he's,
where we want to put the color that you
replacing-
guys,
or
the
not
players, can
replacing, adding.
choose. do we
Another
want it to
duck
make
back
it
here.
look more natural, more crazy, like crazy neon dyes that cover the whole hair?
So I can stop sweating
the
on
roots
stream.
and all that. It was really like the placement of all those things were really important, and we wanted to give that natural
out the guy in the
badass
back.
look, but also keep her character where she's like, look at me, look how fucking badass I am, and yeah, sorry, it's what it is.
Yeah, we get one
Oh,
F-bomb per stream, so you're fine. No
Oh
worries.
my god.
I don't mind the mohawk.
It's so cool though. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I always love like getting cool outfits where I can change the hair color for the characters. So excited for that. So
What's up, bud?
Amazing work again. Danny, anything else you want
Yeah,
to
you
like
can grab
add to
something.
this?
No, seriously,
Thank you
Chiara
for
did a
asking.
great job, but I want to take some time to give some shout out to the Chengdu team.
I'm curious about the
that,
armor. Yeah, I don't know
for the
about
first
the
time
armor.
helped us doing characters.
Hydrate. I actually
They
forgot my
wanted
water
it for
today.
a while, and they jumped in the boat and did a great job. They did specifically the set 2 part of the character, and seriously, they nailed it.
What is
Looked
this
so
hair?
good. They did a great job
What? That at the end looks
transferring
crazy.
everything, the concept to
They're
like
all over the
3D
place.
and- yeah. So as you can see here,
That's all good.
we showed that before. The player expression works so well on her too. So lots of options for you guys to have fun. So good job from the Chengdu team, because they did weapon as well. They didn't just do the characters. They did the weapon again,
Oh wow, yeah.
and they went through the same process we do for the characters. So they had to apply the backstory, where they come from, the street vibe, so raw materials, and we have a
Dramatic
little bit
hair,
of
dramatic
modern
hero,
stuff
yep.
like barbed wires.
Yeah, I'm getting AC put in,
to them,
or
so,
replacing my whole
I hope
AC.
you guys
It
gonna have
went
fun
out
because they look really
3 days ago.
Amazing stuff. So thank you so much. You did awesome work on that.
Yeah.
I hope we can make
Uh,
some historically
That's,
accurate looking
that's so
hits with her.
cool.
What do you mean historically
So,
accurate?
Yeah, I guess
She's a
after
female
that, at the end of the
Yakuza
segment, so we'll see all of these. Like we're gonna
Fighter. I
play
don't think
videos
there's
so everybody
anything
can see,
historical
like, all
about
the
it.
Arm of the weapon sets at the end of this. So I guess like, are there any final shots?
Yeah, she reminds me of a cyberpunk
there?
like character. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
but I'm gonna start
Okay.
with Chiara.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a bit intimidated right now. So.
The concept artists, the whole character team, modelers, textures, riggers, all of the people who took care of making her come to life as well.
Yeah, not forgetting like VFX team, UI team, obviously the marketing team for all the visual that you guys saw during this stream. It's amazing. Anthony, good job on the gameplay trailer, man. You nailed it so great. It's amazing. And
10 degrees.
you, Mr. Nolan, thank you very much for having us.
Oh, well,
As
thank you.
usual, always a pleasure coming here. You're awesome.
Hey, you know me. I'm all about coming here to talk about our amazing
Calm
games.
down,
so
Jeff.
I'm
I know,
very
you're the
excited
best
to
for
be here
that.
every time. So, so thank you so much again, Chiara. Thank you so much for coming on
Medieval
board and for
Samurai
all the
Mad Max
crazy work
design.
that
Yeah, I don't
was
know what-
put into
I
this
mean,
hero.
she looks
I think
cool,
she's
so that's all that
amazing.
matters.
She looks
But I don't think
incredible. There's so much fun
you should
at
be
play. I cannot wait
thinking
for next
anything
week. when she goes
historical
live.
with her.
Danny, thank you so much too for coming on the couch with
W
us to continue to
electrician? I
talk
don't know if it's
more about
electrician. I think
all
they're
the art that
HVAC.
goes into this. So
Yeah,
thank
It's been a pleasure and a lot of fun designing the characters.
yeah.
So I hope
Kane's
that you guys
HVAC.
will enjoy it
Well,
as much as we did.
Absolutely. We've got to have fun with what we do. It's very important.
Yeah. We
course.
have to.
How many
She's
donuts
amazing.
for the
Making video
electrician?
games.
to-
Exactly.
Good. All right. So for everybody here
Did
at
they
home, we
show
hope you
the
enjoyed
buff?
this.
No, they
Coming
haven't
up
shown any
next,
buffs yet.
we have a very awesome throwback event segment.
Oh, yeah,
but
realistic.
Don't go anywhere because we are going to show you a very cool video with all of the weapon and armor sets for the new hero. So
Oh, here
stick
comes the
around
armor.
and we'll be right back.
See if you got anything. I think the only thing that's really going to change that's noticeable is her hair. Like everything else is just going to kind of fall into place. It's literally just going to be hair. Because, I mean, the tonfas are just kind of, you know, what can they actually do? Unless they start adding stuff. Not the barbed wire. All right, bro. That looks cool. The bones. All right. I like this one. A little bit bigger. I like when they add stuff to it. Eh. Runner died at launch. I remember like it was yesterday. I bought it in launch and players dropped fast. It dropped after like a few months, but it was pretty lively at launch. It did really well. But it was because of server issues. Ooh. All right, bro. That one looks sick with the... All right. And a 4. All right, here's the sets. And this is probably going to be the one I use with the bunny mask. all ripped up and stuff. That one's okay. The problem with the mask, though, is you have to use the armor set, too. So it's like, what armor set do I actually want? I have to see it from the back. Yeah, Frowner's not dead. It did have... Bro, that Elvis hair is insane. What were they doing? I don't... Yep. Wow. Elvis hair is the best. Can you imagine getting beat up by someone with that fit? Woke outfits? I wouldn't say woke, but woke hairstyle, maybe. The hair choice is terrible. Yeah. I like the normal looking hair with the bunny mask, and I'm sure they'll add more. It's not terrible though. It's just, you know, it's an artistic design, not my style. I'll make it work. Same players for 10 years, not dead, I guess. No, it's not the same players for 10 years. I don't think any game could survive, because you're always going to have more people leaving than coming in. And so to keep a consistent amount of people, you need an influx of new people. Otherwise, yeah. And of course, you need returning. However many new people are playing or returning.
Welcome back, Warriors. We are so excited to announce that Test Your Metal game mode is back.
Test Your Metal is back.
Metal Trials.
There you go.
Amazing.
I'm so
Make sure you guys play to get that color. I hear so many people complain about not having that color.
This is like one of the most exciting events we have. One of my favorites, so I'm really stoked for that. So, and I think we even have a new trailer.
Yeah.
A new
little
trailer
Max,
for it.
Max, show them the trailer.
Is it new rewards? Why'd they make a new trailer? Wait, what? Test your metals when you defeat you get to fight the bosses from the story. And it gets harder. Think like Test Your Might from Mortal Kombat, but like run.
Dude, oh my gosh, so awesome! I am so stoked again, for Test Your Metal to come back. But maybe Anthony, it's been a little bit since we've had Test Your Metal. Do you want to explain what is Test Your Metal?
Yeah, let's give a little breakdown of the lore. So, to celebrate the Truce of Wyverndale, warriors from all factions gathered in a legendary fortress to reenact battles from the past. The last chapter of Honor Games would soon be remembered as one of the darkest moments in Heathmoor's history.
Cool.
That's awesome. Do you want to tell everyone how the game mode actually works?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about. I'm over here. All right, so let's talk about Test Your Metal. So Test Your Metal is really fun. It is a PvE elimination mode where essentially you and your team will fight a team of AI bosses from the campaign. So each round that you play, the bosses will get stronger and stronger. So in week 2, for example, players fight against a team comprised of the strongest bosses from each faction. These are bosses including Gudmundur, Tozen, and Apollyon, as well as other campaign characters that are going to be in there like Stone, Holden Cross, and more. And then finally in week 3, we have the hardest challenge of the event, the Tyrant's Test, where you're going to face off against a team comprised of warmongers led by Astria. So it's going to be super sick.
That's going to be awesome.
It is going to be good.
Also, a new awesome iteration is for the first time in Test Your Metal, we'll have event leaderboards. So that's pretty cool, so you can see how well you're doing compared to the rest of the world. So the points will be granted by kills, so get out there, do your thing, go hard.
Kill them bosses.
That's it. That's it. Also, one of the main reasons that people love Metal Trials is the awesome rewards that come along with it. So why don't we take a look? So of course we have the black armor sets retrofitted for all heroes. Here's a little sneak peek. It'll be available from August 13th to September 3rd. We also have the Blackstone Elite color swatch, as well as the Iron Legion color swatch as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love me the all black tester metal armor. So I cannot wait, especially for all the new heroes. Is like the best armor.
Yeah.
We also have more rewards, though, so let's check these out. So listen, during week 1, from August 13th through the 20th, you're going to be able to loot the battle outfit Age of Wolves. So that'll be super cool. On week 2, from August 20th through the 27th, you'll be able to loot the Apollyon's Might embossing, as well as the Rose of Horkos embossing. And then finally, there's the Rose of Horkos. Amazing. And then finally, for week 3, we're going all out because you are going to be able to loot the I Am War.
Oh, yeah.
free
Everyone
roam
always asks me
emote.
about
So
this one.
from August 27th to September 3rd, you just got to play and you get the loots. It's that simple.
Gotta
So,
play.
There you go.
I can't wait. Nolan, thank you so much for breaking this down with me. We got an esports segment coming up. I'm amped for that. So let's take a look at all the lootable armor sets from Metal Trails first, and then we'll head to esports after.
See you soon.
Wasn't there a tournament not too long ago? Yeah, this is the all black you get from Tester Middle. Oh, that's so Halo. I gotta get that. If it's randomized and not dictated on who you play last time, I'm gonna crash out. Yeah. Oh wait, hers looks sick. But you have to have that hair. All right, esports. Bink. Bink, bink. Bring back VALK execution. Which one? Yeah, she's gender locked.
All right, welcome back, Warriors, to the esports segment. We needed that little transition because Anthony and I had to swap couches
A
here.
little swap.
It's very
Everyone cares
important.
about
all right?
esports
I like-
patch
I like
notes
this
shouldn't be
better.
last.
We
Well,
had
usually
to
they
talk-
save
we
the
talked about it.
best for last. So
but yeah, we
hopefully
are
that
here to
means
talk
patch
about
notes are good.
esports, and we had something pretty cool just happen. So Anthony, like,
Because the
what's going
last two
on in the
patch
world?
notes were kind of
Yeah. So 44 triple threat just
like this
concluded,
guy's shirt.
so a big thank you to everyone
Oversized
who
black tee.
participated, as well as our tournament organizers, Spandude and Nutella. For those that aren't aware, triple threat is our year-long circuit
Nice
comprised
neckline.
of 3 tournaments where we're awarding players with circuit points throughout each tournament, depending on where they finish. So the higher up you finish on the leaderboard, the more points you earn.
Makes sense.
So we're trying to find the GOAT, basically, who's got the most points at the end of the year.
Awesome.
But yeah, we started the year off with a 44 tournament that just concluded. We're going to be heading to a 1v1 tournament just in Season 3. And then we're going to end off the year with another banger, another 44 Dominion tournament. But yeah, we just wrapped up the first 44 tournament of the year.
Who won the
Awesome
44?
turnout. Big thank you to our casters, Verbalocity and Norgos, and a big shout out to I Have Memes, who made his main channel debut as our analyst. So yeah.
Ooh, confetti.
Nice.
Love it.
I have me.
Big ups to him. He crushed it. It was awesome to have that analysis present. So it was really nice. But moving on to the actual results of the tournament, a
Yeah,
big
who won?
shout out to Team AOG for winning. If you aren't aware, Team AOG is comprised of some veteran players of the scene. They got players like Clutchmeister, Mina B, Nymphoniel, also known as Lickymon, Vanlar, and they also had Rawhit, who was a sub. But
Clutch and
yeah,
Rawhit
this was
got the
Clutchmeister's
dub.
101 tournament win, I think. It's nuts.
W clutch.
Good job, Clutch.
It's nuts. He's collecting the tournament wins like stamps, honestly. He's crazy. It's also Mina B's 3rd official Dominion tournament win, who I believe is only matched by Jarl right now. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, AOG winning with a bracket reset after being knocked into the lower bracket was really entertaining. All the teams gave an awesome show. It was super, super fun to watch. But yeah, they won with a dramatic 6-1 against Stormina La Ballerina. And for those that don't know, Stormina is stacked. They stacked roster. They got players like Blitz, Bingalations, Antonio, and Living. like it's crazy players.
Dang.
But yeah, a big thank you to the other teams.
That's
as
crazy.
well, who
Clutch
made it to
still
the
got
series
it over
final.
being Galatians.
So of course, Stormina La Ballerina. We have Leftovers and JK as well.
They're definitely buffing Valk this
That's,
time.
those sound like some really, really tough teams to
Yeah.
go against
No.
there. So
was
awesome
fire.
stuff. But I believe we also had another content creator who made their competitive debut. Is that right?
Yeah, we did. So Raptor X on Team JK did super well, beating out
Who?
Masters of the Onesiverse in the close qualifier to make it to the top 4.
Raptor Rex?
This is again an
Wow,
awesome.
that name sounds
feat
familiar.
because Masters of the Onesiverse had some incredible players. Like
Yeah.
it's comprised of Silix and Bean, who's a Dual Frenzy winner back in 2024, I believe. They have Topemine, who's also an incredible player
Yeah,
and is
Topemine.
always in the running for top duelist. And there's also Ewop, who won the Friend or Foe 1v1 back in 2024, 2025. I can't remember exactly, but like they're all like top players. So like the fact that Raptor was actually able to pull through with that with his team was awesome.
Yeah.
He made some cool recap videos too,
great.
so people should check that out. It was awesome.
I love to see it. I always love to see
Yeah.
like more people coming in, more people competing. But speaking of which, you mentioned circuit points at the beginning of this. So where does that leave us now with the whole circuit points and the total for the year?
Exactly. So yeah, we're still tallying up the scores, but you could expect players from these top 4 teams to be at the top of the circuit leaderboard, considering there's only been one tournament. But the circuit's really going to start to get spicy after the results from 1v1. After that, players will have one final chance at the end of the year to earn as many points as they can in the final Dominion tournament of the year. And
Nice.
see who the GOAT is. Yeah.
That's awesome. So I can't wait for that. And you mentioned the next tournament's going to be a duels tournament. So what can you tell people about that?
Yeah, so signups are going to be open soon. So keep an eye on our socials, the Battlefy as well. It's going to be an early
Yeah,
season
4v4,
3.
1v1, and
but
then
in the
4v4
meantime,
again. They're
pick
not
some
doing
players to keep an eye
2v2?
on, if they're streaming, if you run into them in matchmaking. I'm sorry in advance, but players like Blitz, Bingalations, Totemine, Bean, Ewop, Jarl, Kalid, all incredible players. Take notes, honestly. If you're looking to grind and get better at ones, these are the guys.
Nice. Incredible.
But yeah, that's pretty much
What
it.
about Clutch?
That's
I don't got
awesome.
Anything else?
I guess Clutch doesn't play a whole
cool.
lot of
Well,
ones.
thanks so much, Anthony. I always love to see how our esports scene is progressing, and really excited to see the next round of this.
I like this guy 'cause
so
he's, like,
Warriors,
excited
keep an
for
eye out for that.
esports.
Make sure you sign up.
You can tell he's
participate.
into it.
It's going to be
I
so
like
much
that.
fun.
And I
so
like his
really
shirt.
excited for all the amazing competition.
Have a nice shirt, bro.
And
little
folks,
oversized
don't
black tee.
go anywhere, because coming up next, we're bringing JC back to the couch to talk about balancing, and we have a special quality of life segment as well. So we'll be right back with all of that, so stick around.
Finally, balancing. That's what I've been waiting for. Man, I've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. Dude. Hey, what up, Zolva? Seen you on the LGBTQ page and had to stop in and support. Keep it up on your journey. Valk boy. Only if Valk gets buffs, dude. We need Valk buffs. Valk buffs. Come on. Bro, if he says it's another, hey, we got a lot going on, no patch notes, or not a lot of patch notes, I might be a little bummed out, not gonna lie. Hopefully. Valk buffs, Warlord buffs. Who else needs some love? Obviously, everyone's gonna be playing Arakure for a bit, but who else? Warden, Katoon could use some love. I agree. Centurion got his feet reworked. Nobu, yeah. I feel like they would have done it at the beginning. No, they always wait till the end because everyone's always waiting for it. Aramusha. You don't even play this game, Tenor. Yeah, the moveset for the new character already dropped. But they moved through it kind of slow, so I couldn't even rewatch it. It was They were making it like a bit. They're like, oh, there's more, there's
Welcome
more.
back,
and so I couldn't
Warriors.
rewatch
We
it.
weren't gone that long. We hope you enjoyed your wait. Nah, I'm just joking. JC is here, though,
Yes,
to talk
I
about
am.
balance.
JC.
Amazing.
I don't know. I don't know. People were summoning me again.
I know. They could.
Oh wait, it's good. He's got a
And I
bit.
don't know how it works.
He's
but
got a
it
bit.
always works.
It's
I
gonna be a bit.
teleport
It's gonna
from
be
my
beefy.
desk upstairs.
You tried to leave. We
Yeah.
went-
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm out of here.
Nice.
I don't want to do balancing. We don't need balancing.
Uh-oh.
We don't? We're
This is gonna be a good one,
Perfectly
chat.
balanced.
Lock in.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. They ask for
Lock
a lot
in.
of things.
Yeah.
You know, they all ask for the same things, so you know what to do
Aw, they're
from the
joking.
chat. It's always a
Oh, you mean Nerf Warlord?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay,
this,
alright.
yes.
Jern
Nerf
buffs.
Warlord.
Yeah, there we
Yes,
go.
Jern
That
buffs.
works. Okay.
Cool.
right,
Yeah,
so we
do
got
have some,
Jern
patch
nerfs,
notes to
Warlord
get into
buffs.
for that. But before that, too, Raph, again, welcome back to the couch, too.
Yeah. Why am I here when it's the time to talk about patch
It's
notes,
because
eh?
you're awesome, Raf.
It's
Oh,
Quality
thank
of
you.
life
I have
as
to say
well.
something before we start.
Yeah.
This is I must be like my 20th Warriors
I'll
Den,
play
but
if
it's
they
the first
buff
time I'm
Aramusha.
sitting next
They're
to
not
JC.
buffing
Wow.
Aramusha.
So I feel promoted today.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
so happy. Can I like touch her
You,
shoulder?
you
or
can
something?
try. You can try. It's dangerous though. Yeah, that's what it is.
just the power is going to flow through you.
It's really tricky.
So in any case, why am I here?
Yes.
I'm
oh,
here
it's
because we have a new narrative feature in the game.
narrative,
A new
you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
it's my-
what?
It's actually a new menu, a hero bio menu, and you can start a video, Max. Thank you. So whether you have a hero or not, you will now be able to go
Lore.
into a new lore section, and in that lore section, you'll be
They're
able
actually
to
putting
read,
lore into the game.
a sort of summary of what an archetype, the archetype of each hero is.
Well, that's
What
short.
is a Black Prior? What is a Raider? What is a
Okay, that's
Arakure?
cool.
What do they want? Why do they fight? How do they fight?
Show me
So
Highlander.
some heroes, 12 of them for now, also have a description of an individual character leading or being a representative of this archetype. So you have 12 for now. We will add more in coming seasons, but, and it is important, not in the next one. So for one seasons, we will not put updates, but it will come after that. And we intend to put as many as we believe is important. Yeah, so we hope this is part actually of a larger effort to bring more of our wide world and the large story of Ithmore into the game itself.
Yeah, because it's not in
For
the
now,
game.
it has been accessible online. A lot of it is you needed to be there the season that it was told, or we have videos that describe what happened in that year or something like that. But there is nowhere that players can go and actually have references of everything that's happened or what do each warrior want. So now we're bringing more and more of it into the game.
Beautiful.
We started with small snippets with executions and emotes. We're gonna continue to do some of that when it feels right to do it.
Sorry.
But now you have this new
I realize I'm
lore
touching my
menu,
face a
and we'll
lot.
keep updating it. But
I'm not cutting my hair for
not
like the
next
next
season,
4
once
months.
again. It
so
is
my
really important
beard's
to say
already
that.
here,
I know at least one
and
content
like it's
creator
driving me nuts.
that
I can't
is
stop touching
probably
it.
overly ecstatic right now if he's watching it live. Fell off his chair, something, I don't know. But I'm sure there's at least one person, but overall, reading about all our funny sword heroes and our funny
Delete
sword
Griffin?
team is awesome.
That is very cool.
Able to get access to all these things is just peak.
Yeah, it is
VALK
part.
buffs.
It's strange how you maybe don't know exactly, but whenever we say, "Hey, personality here," or this element of the character is represented there, all of that is part of the background. So it's kind of narrative is kind of a connective tissue.
Johan
It
with
is
the
not at
tier
forefront,
3.
but it helps
That's our first
everybody
sub of the day. Let's
else,
go.
and we all
W
work
Han.
together to
Thank you,
create
bro.
Heroes. And this collective work is something I really want to praise for this special feature, because to do that has required a lot of work from a lot of people, and it ends up this update ends up being by number of lines and number of words added. This ends up being the largest narrative update since launch.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, quite a lot of work by many teams.
Why do you have 2
and a
doors?
big,
Why are you asking
shout out to
questions,
all of it.
Jimino?
Awesome. Well,
Don't
super
worry
excited.
about it.
I am excited to go in and read me some
Don't worry
lore,
about it.
like
Well,
that
Because
exists.
You'll go into Nusha, of
I'm gonna go to Nusha. And
Yeah, of
that'll
course,
be-
of course.
I'll stay there for a while. So.
But see, that's the thing is like I not a lot of people know and understand that you and the narrative team are so important as to how we build heroes, how we
For
do
Honor
stuff,
has
how,
a
where we
story?
go.
Question mark.
Look, dude, I gotta give you props. It's just we've been working together for a few years now, and it's amazing how like just
Oh, here we
getting
go. This is the
the
good stuff.
background and how we're thinking about things that comes from you and your team.
She actually
It
has
helps everybody else. Like on the design team, I know we use a lot of where they're going. We sit down with you guys really often to go, okay, so we're trying to do this.
Show
How
your
does it work with the
skateboard?
personality and how does it kind of function? Because
an element
overall,
board.
when the narrative is strong and everybody's aligned and everybody kind of feeds into it and feeds from it, you end up having much better heroes, much better content, and it's so much more cohesive, and so it's really appreciated. Dude. Like it's amazing.
Thank you. I mean, it goes both ways. We enjoy being with you and having a game. The gameplay is the bones, and then we try to put some skin on top of it, I guess, something like that. So anyway, really happy to have this new feature into the game.
longboarded.
Looking forward to reactions by players.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Raph. So.
All right, here comes the stuff.
And then beyond that too, we do have a few patch notes to talk about. JC,
one more. No,
we got one page now.
yeah, we're gonna put one page.
Nah,
No, we'll see. I'm not gonna do it again because it's
Aye.
tired by now. But let's get started with balancing. Let's go.
All right, here we
I
go.
think this is what a couple of people are waiting for.
A few, yeah.
I should stall on this slide as much as I can.
As long as possible. Yeah.
Stop
Should we talk
stalling.
more about the feature?
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
more
you don't
about
say
our
that, bro,
career,
please.
Yeah,
something
more.
like that.
Yeah. So Arikori, she's there. She's
Yeah.
fighting. She's punching
Yes.
people with her talents. So
Does she throw sand or something? No,
Yeah,
let's go. Give
Let's
it
go.
to
All
them,
right, let's
please.
go. I'm sure people are freaking out. All right, okay. So we're starting off with Varangian Guard. Is it?
Wow.
You're here. Should I say Varangian or Varangian?
Didn't we say Varangian because
did.
it is? Yes, it is.
I'm happy you're here because I can ask you then. It's great. So now I know it's Varangian. So it's
So
great.
you're stalling yet again? That's
Yeah,
what
I
you were
was-
doing.
Okay, no, all right, great. So anyway, so we're kind of changing a little bit the hero so that we want to address some of the frustration that players have playing this
What?
hero. So first up, Sellsword's Valor, which is her side dodge lights. They had crushing counters. They had a little bit like their
Whoops.
defense was a little bit different because we needed to make sure they could actually crush.
Where is it?
We just
Oh.
removed them, and now her dodge attacks are regular.
Sorry.
Dodge attacks with the
Hold
same
on, hold
timing
on,
as
hold on.
everything else. The reason why we did this is that
There we go.
actually landing those crushing counters on purpose is really tricky. And that's okay, right? Like if we have like super high level execution stuff and timing, it's great. Except when most of the time that it happens, it's not on purpose and it's by accident and it just ends up
Lag?
being super frustrating when you're playing against her. And so it's been one pain
Where's
point of this
Highlander?
hero for
I
a
don't know
while.
if Highlander's getting
So we're
anything.
removing them, making her dodge attacks pretty regular. There's no real point of having like that much more extra defense on her side dodges there. So we're gonna toning that down a little bit so that it makes kind of a bit more sense. For Sellsword's Bounty, which is her front dodge attack, her light. So you can now do it from 200 ms to 500 ms instead of 1 to 5. You might just go
Okay.
100 ms.
So she can
cares,
forward dodge
right?
light.
The big difference here is that lengthens the period where she's vulnerable to guard breaks. And so you cannot, it's harder to stuff guard breaks when you can do it just a little bit later. It makes just enough of a difference that it's still super viable. It's still a great move. But then it's harder to use on reaction or like even on prediction to guard breaks.
But
You
they have
it,
to
like,
do
a
this
bit
to
earlier.
everybody. They
It
can't just do it
balances
to
that out
her.
again. Because it's one of those things
Especially
that
if they took away the crushing
if a lot of heroes
counters.
don't have that kind of vulnerability, it becomes super hard to play against them. You have less options defensively, and you become a bit too oppressive.
Gotcha.
Of course.
Oathkeeper's Spiral, which is the zone attack that she can do after she blocks somebody with her big shield. So the issue here is that initially we wanted it to not have too much forward movement because because of the way the axe works and all that kind of functions, if we ended up like making the trajectory and the hitboxes bigger, it created phantom hits. We try to avoid phantom hits as much as possible. We wanted to
Okay.
look as much as we can at the weapon trajectories and stuff. But the problem is that there's not a lot of range. And if we gave her like too much forward movement, she would miss everybody around her. And the purpose of that move is to hit people around her. So it didn't quite make sense. But we've revisited it a bit, and we made sure that she has just enough forward movement because what ended up happening really often is I block somebody, throw this attack, hit 2 people, miss my target. And so
Yeah.
that's just kind of weird, right? It doesn't quite function as intended. So we made sure that she moves forward just enough to always hit
Just
the
a
person
smidge.
she's locked onto, but still
Got an
actually
eyelash
as much
eye.
as possible hit people around her as well, so that it works good.
Okay.
The last thing that we did on Varangian Guard is
No,
we
Highlander
reduced
wouldn't.
the ability. I'm going to read it because it's going to be complicated. The delay attacks the chains by 100 ms on every single attack that chains. So light heavy opener, allegiance, charge, and spiral, Yalder, hold keeper, and sellswords, bounty, and valor.
Yep.
So it might sound weird, like it looks like a nothing burger of a chain.
Yeah, I like Warlord, but
But the big reason why
He's
we're
not
doing
worth
this
playing
is
for
that
me.
she has crushing counters on all of her lights in chains. And initially, we had made the delay window super long to give players a chance to really time them properly and feel good using them. What ended up happening is because of that, she becomes borderline impossible to peel in group fights.
Yeah.
So because when you're blocking external, when you're doing stuff externally, you can. This is like secret tech. Don't tell anybody except if you already know. You don't already know. When somebody's throwing an attack at you,
Sebastian, the
externally,
new
right? So
character
I'm
coming
here,
out,
I'm
it's kind of
locking
like
Giraffe,
Pirate.
and you're here, you're throwing attacks at me.
Kinda.
I can block.
There's no one
two
really like
different
Pirate,
ways.
honestly.
Either by blocking in the
Orochi,
direction you are
the new
from,
character.
or blocking the actual stance of the attack. So if you're on my right and you throw a top attack, I can block top and block it, or I can block right and block it. Because I block both the direction you're coming from and the direction of the attack. So that's kind of why also it's kind of good to do like something like different sides so that it's a bit harder to block. But the thing is, this also applies to crushing counters and superior blocks.
Yeah.
So you could often just like superior block on the side and it would
Mhm.
block like all three stances, and you could kind of mess it up sometimes and like cover other options. So it ended up being a bit too strong and a bit too oppressive. So by lowering the delay, you can still do it, but it's harder to time like and delay it like a bunch, so that it's a bit trickier to be able to block those attacks using that stuff.
Gotcha.
So that is it for good old
I
friend.
mean, Pirate's not that
Varangian
bad.
Guard, or
She got nerfed decently, but
Orochi,
nerf
everybody's
buff?
least favorite samurai, but somehow everybody loves him.
they took away his dodge
so
recovery. They just gave it to the new
mostly nerfs, which I think
character.
people are going to be happy with. So Zephyr Slash, which is his.
Oh
side
wait, it's
dodge
just on
lights,
Zephyr Slash.
They're back to being enhanced, but their recovery can no longer be canceled by a dodge in any situation.
Wow.
Hit, on block, and on miss. So
Wow.
it's the treatment we gave Pirate a little while ago. That worked super, super, super well. And so we're applying it to Orochi.
Ah, let's go, King B Wave. Hey, what's up, Danosukis?
Sneaky patch notes.
Somebody with access. But
Warlord, right?
Warlord, yeah, Warlord, of course. We're going to nerf Warlords. But essentially, the idea here is that because it's a defensive move, and
Wow.
it's really, really, really good, and it has a big trajectory, being able to dodge cancel it, even on hit, proved to be a little bit too strong. You're still able to zip around too much on the battlefield, being really, really defensive. So we're toning it down so that it's purely a one-shot defensive move. You're going to do it once, and that's going to be it. Yeah, you can do it if it lands. You go into like a combo light and do it again, but you have to commit just a little bit more time so you can actually get peeled and get that stuff happening. So then we adjusted his zone attack as well. So we adjusted the trajectory to have a little bit less reach on the left.
It's
and
his
front
dodge
side,
light attack.
because again,
Zephyr
it caused
Slash
a
is
bit of
dodge
phantom
light.
hits, but it was super strong. The cable is bugging me.
Okay.
Yeah. So it ended up being a bit too strong in group fights because it would hit just outside, just a little bit too much. So by lowering this just a tad, we're able to, it functions a lot better, and it's a little bit less annoying in group fights. And we've also lowered the amount that it pushes opponents when they block it. That caused issues where if I throw a zone attack and you're there and you block it, you used to get pushed away just a bit too much to be able to effectively counterattack me. So by lowering it enough, you're going to still stay close, and you have less forward movement. You have to move a little bit less to be able to punish me and do what I need to do. We've also changing the input for Wind Gust, which is deflect attack. It's now on heavy. I know people are going, no, we're not going to do the old animation back. But essentially, like, we're putting on heavy because Orochi is one of the few heroes left. Like, unfortunately, Shinobi has it because it's on guard break and we don't want to do it. That can just dodge and hit a single button and get both the dodge attack or the deflect. That's an actual option select. Yeah. People use option selects in a lot of wrong ways. This is the right way. It's one input that does multiple outcomes depending on the situation.
Correct.
The game selects which option it's going to do. That's where the wording comes from. So that's an actual option select. So by putting it onto heavy, you as a player actually have to go, I deflected, I have to hit heavy, and not just I dodge attack. And if I'm lucky, I'm going to get deflect. Otherwise, I get my dodge attack.
That's
right?
not bad.
Which what you get. We're doing that for pretty much every single hero.
Parrying
again,
is
like on
hard,
Shinobi, it's a
especially
bit
at lower
harder because
frames.
It's both
I'll
a
be
kick
honest.
and some weird teleport that he does.
And if you're playing on
And
console
it
with a
doesn't
delay.
feel quite right to have that teleport attack on a light or on a heavy. So we're gonna try to figure things out. But right now, at least for Orochi, this is how it's gonna go. Finally, we're also nerfing Kunai, which I'm sure people have already rejoiced because they saw this. So Kunai is really, really good. It's a projectile feat, so already it's frustrating. You can do it from off screen. Nobody kind of sees it going. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's enough to be
Yeah, I'm not a huge kunai fan
annoying.
because
It
you could
pushes
just do
into
it
a bit
too
of a hit
much.
stun, so it's kind of annoying. So what we're doing now is we've doubled the cooldown. So now instead of being 30 seconds, it's 60 seconds.
60-second
We've also
tier
upped the
2
damage
feat
to
seems kind of
compensate,
crazy.
Right? So it does 20 instead of 15. So it kind of, you're going to use it once per fight. About 60 seconds
I have
is
no
about
issue at
the length of a single
360
fight.
FPS.
So by
Yeah, I
doing
bet
this,
not.
You can use it once per fight. It's still good, but it's not twice per fight to just annoy people from
Yeah,
external.
for sure.
Then the time at which you throw the projectile during the animation when you activate the feat is at 600 ms instead of 4. So now, if you're locked on to an Orochi, you can
Yeah, the extra
technically,
5
like a lot of
damage.
people can
Eh.
react to the animation and dodge the kunai. So that's part one of that change. Part two is that the recovery is now also higher. So it takes 500 ms before Orochi can do anything, whether the projectile hits or not.
Yeah,
So
it's mostly
now,
I'm
if
talking
you're in front
about
of an Orochi that you see through a kunai, you can do dodge attack and punish them.
Man,
so it
this
makes
is
a
long.
big difference there as well into how
Console.
viable the feat is. It's still off screen, it's still unlocked or whatever, but it ends up being a lot more easier
Sohei's
to
not bad.
deal with in a 1v1 scenario.
Yeah, higher risk and lower reward.
Exactly, right? It makes sense. And so, kind of, if you look at it as kind of a damage per minute type of thing, it used to deal 30 damage per minute, right? If you use it on cooldown and everything.
Yeah.
Now it does 20 damage a minute, so it's a bit nerfed, but we tried to compensate for things a little bit so that it doesn't feel as bad to throw a 15 damage projectile every minute that does, so we're trying to like adjust things and have a bit of compensation where it's
Not bad, not bad.
Makes sense. All right.
Next slide. Who's up next? Jurin.
Jurin.
Raph, did you tell me I could nerf Jurin?
Jurin
Let me
nerfs,
look
2
into the
pages
lore.
of Jurin nerfs.
You're
Okay.
choosing this, please.
And
don't put it
buffs.
on me.
All
You're
right.
buffing him, right?
Yeah, we're buffing. We're
Yes,
buffing
yes.
Jurin. No,
You can't feint his
I've
dodge
seen people in chat
heavy.
demand that we nerf Jurin, so we're gonna nerf Jurin. That's great.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's how I go. That's
What?
all I make decisions. That's how I make decisions, right?
His hold
There's a
heavy
bit
is
of a
not
typo here. It says
cancelable.
Still says sea lions pounce, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. So it's fine. So basically, right now, what we've done right, is address a
Wow.
couple of pain points on Jurin. We have more
Wow.
changes coming next to you as well. But we wanted to push these now because they are
Dude,
like,
he's getting
some of the bigger
nerfed.
pain points. So first up,
Bro, he's
is
been nerfed
his side
every
dodge
single
attack,
patch,
side dodge
bro.
heavy. So
No one
as you
plays
know,
this
as
character.
Everybody knows here, and probably everybody looking. Jurin has tap and hold mechanics.
Right.
Depending on if you're tapping or if you're holding the attack, it does.
Bro, this is insane.
The issue that we have right now is that when you do a side dodge attack, you can either tap it or hold it. Yay! If you hold it, you go into a much slower attack that becomes unblockable, doesn't chain, so there's a bit of a drawback. But the issue that it causes is if you're fighting Jurin and he's doing a side dodge attack, you kind of know with everybody, you have to decide, are they going to do a dodge attack or not? And you go, do I go into feint to guard break or feint to parry? With Jurin, it's feint to guard break or feint to parry, but if you miss one, you're in massive trouble. Because if you try to go, I tried to parry and they did the extended dodge version, so the held version, they would punish you. So it created like an extra layer of reads on top of everything else. Now, previously, we kind of made it so that the tapped version is a little bit slower, but also it was no longer enhanced on hit. So you could block it and it would bounce back. And we made sure that you could be punished for that. So if you blocked it, you got a free guard break on the opponent every single time. So that kind of works, but it still does not fully address the issue of he has a choice between a relatively fast dodge attack that, yes, has some risks, or a super long one that can be feinted, that's unblockable, all that stuff. So what we're doing is we're normalizing them. So the held version now is 600 ms, just like the tap one. It counts as a light parry, just like a light one. You cannot feint it anymore. It deals 16 damage instead of like 20 plus. It has standard dodge timings, right? So as the other ones. It's vulnerable to guard break from 0 to 200 instead of 0 to 533. The hit and block recoveries are 700, and interrupt block recovery is 700 as well. Interrupt block in this case isn't really going to happen much, but it's still there, depending what can typically happen. But it actually is interesting because something that's missing here, which is really interesting, is that it is no longer unblockable. So if you are Jern and you were relying on those like side dodge unblockables to hit a bunch
Turtle
of
Metal
people
was
or
great, made
to
people have to
pressure
think.
somebody in one scenario, you can no longer do that. If
It
you're
has
playing
its-
against Jern, every single time he does a dodge, if you read that he's going to dodge attack, you get a parry every single time on the same timing.
There's really a lot of
You
people
can
that use
punish him
Jern still.
very effectively. So we're removing that layer of reads. There is still the I'm going to hold dodge to get the block, but feint to GB beats that and empty dodge. So we're back to more normal options in here. You don't have
Really?
to make a double read. And then if he does a held one, then you have to read, is he going to feint or let it go and all that sort of stuff. So it's really a big nerf to that attack specifically. I know it's something that's been requested for a while. We took our time to do it because we wanted to be 100% sure what can we do.
Yeah.
And we tried other things. We got a suggestion from some of our players when he came to the studio last week and stuff to try some things out. And one of their suggestions was, hey, why don't you make the held version way longer, like much slower, make it still unblockable, so that as a player I can go, hey, they're gonna do a side dodge. I'm
Hey,
gonna try to
Did
parry.
they nerf Virtuoso
tap
too?
version.
We haven't gotten to
And
it
if
yet, but
that
maybe.
fails because they hold it, then I can feint my heavy and then go into and then figure out the other thing afterwards. There's two issues with this. First of all, feinting a parry is a bit easier when your heavies are super slow because you have a much wider window. If you're like Glad or like people that have like 700 MS heavies, the timing is super tight. It's really hard. Then on top of it, you have to manually delay it. It's trickier to do for most people. You kind of have to go, oh, I'm throwing it. Then the window to delay your feint is tight. And the other problem is that if not a lot of people know this, and it might be why sometimes I see videos on Reddit of people going, hey, I parried, and it went through my parry or went through my block or whatever. And sometimes
I
it's
know.
because
We gotta
if you
think of another
press
thing to do.
cancel, so the B button or whatever it is on keyboard or mouse and keyboard, when you parry during the start of that parry animation, it disables the parry. So because we wanted to avoid the option select of, hey, every time I parry, I press heavy and cancel at the same time. And then if it's a parry, I parry. If it's not, I do a heavy feint, right? So because of this, there's that input that's there. So it complicates things even further. And on top of this is that attack is frustrating at high level, but it's also frustrating at medium and low level. And we don't want to force that burden that is extremely difficult to lower the frustration only on top level, and then the rest of the players just go, you know what, we don't care about you, which is not the case. We love everybody.
We do.
But our players are really important, and so we want to make sure that kind of fits. The second part of this on the tapped version is it's back to be enhanced. The recoveries are now normal, so you don't get a free guard break whenever it gets blocked. So they're really equalized, so that works kind of well there.
Okay.
So that's page one, because you see one of two.
That's right.
Is there a second page?
Let's find out.
Raph, you're working narrative. You
Yeah.
write.
So usually when you say one of two, does it mean that there are like many pages?
It means that
10?
That's why one of my main
Maybe,
Slack
or maybe
priorities
there's
to answer
two?
for all this. Oh yeah,
I don't know. I'm relying on you on your.
bro. How
expertise.
they not on the
Ah,
second
you're right,
page yet?
I
Let's
don't
go.
know that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So
Do letters, not numbers. That is-
yes, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's look. All right.
Oh, two.
Second page.
It was a good call. It was a good
Yes.
call.
So Defiant Swipe. So do you know what Defiant Swipe is, Nolan?
I believe.
Raph, you wrote it, so you know.
Yeah, okay. I believe that is his neutral hold light. Yeah.
Wonderful, bingo. So essentially,
rehearsed.
so
Orochi nerf.
rehearsed, so clearly
Jern
I
nerf
would not
so
have
far.
known otherwise.
Nolan had to go and put
Who else
like,
got
big
nerfed?
tasks for people
I
to do
did,
this, so he
yeah.
kind of knows.
I think that's it. Orochi
but-
Jern.
Essentially, the problem that we
Oh,
have with this
Vrengen
having,
guard nerf.
Armor in neutral is that you can essentially, you see red, you hold light, you beat it, right? The thing is, it was designed in a way that goes, yes, but you lose your turn. You can't chain. And generally, you lose the exchange. because you're going to deal less damage than the damage you take from your opponent's attack if it's a heavy or whatever. It also has some issues of like being able to interrupt some attacks in chains, like and it killed some characters' offense. But basically, because of this, it's not necessarily that the move itself is too strong, is that it's very annoying to go against.
Yeah.
Because even if you win the trade, and if every single time I throw an attack at either one of you, and you're Durin and you just hold light, like every time I have to feint to parry or feint to nothing or let it go, and I win the exchange, but I'm back to neutral. You're back to neutral, and I have to do it again and again and again and again. And it just makes it for less engaging and interactive gameplay. So we have removed the uninterruptible stance on it completely, but it's not enhanced. So it's still usable, right? The important thing with enhance is that
all the characters have gotten like sort of buffed as well, but it's like nerf buff, like they're just balancing. VG got a couple buffs,
so you kind of bounce back. You know?
So did Rochi.
It's super dangerous,
but they were
especially when you're
in tandem with buffs or
the
nerfs.
entire time that you're bouncing back, you're vulnerable.
Nothing
to
crazy though. Just
this is a lot of source of damage in a lot of different situations where it's really, really, really dangerous. And sometimes it's why you don't want to throw out lights. Sometimes it's why some heroes are better in group fights because their lights are enhanced.
No
on
VALK
target.
yet,
Sometimes
but
they aren't,
soon,
depending on the hero.
VALK's coming.
So it makes it more dangerous to throw lights. So it being enhanced means you can kind of throw it to kind of do a quicker interrupt in a group fight with less risk. So there's still a purpose for it. It's smaller in scope, but it's still there. The other thing is that we fixed an issue, a very, very important issue.
Yeah, they showed the new hero.
And so for that, I have to explain again a little bit on a technical side to go how it functions. When you are, let's say I'm locked onto you, right? Actually, no, I'm locked onto somebody imaginary in front of me.
You're
right?
locked on the stream, yeah.
And you're both on the same side. Whenever you throw attacks, the game kind of decides which indicator to show by determining which is the next one that will land on you. So this is why sometimes if somebody is on the side and throws a light,
no Griffin
the
yet.
other person is a Hitoki, for example, right? And that's charging a top heavy. You're going to see like a regular indicator to block, but it's going to hide the fact that Hito's coming with an unblockable right behind it until that light resolves. And then you can have, like, you can kind of get like smaller, like shorter indicators for unblockables for slower attacks. The problem is that Durin, everything he did always took priority over his opponents every single time. So you could, in theory, hide unblockables that are like faster, or like start.
What the?
Override. So it should be a bit easier to fight when there's a Durin next to you.
What was that?
Because they can't kind of like just mess with your indicators as much.
Gotcha.
All right.
A medal.
Okay, so that's it for Durin. Don't worry, there's no Warlords.
Gonna wait all this time just for a VALK nerf?
Of course not.
No.
Warlords is like, he doesn't need it.
It's
He doesn't
fine.
need it.
Warlord doesn't need it.
But we have some other changes.
Not other
so
changes.
So first up on Berserker, spoilers alert.
Quote unquote other.
Yes. So
No.
Spin Chop gets the exact same treatment that we gave to Zephyr Strike on Orochi. Side dodge lights are enhanced. They can no longer be cancelled by dodge. Same reasoning as with Orochi. Works really well. And Zerg kind of needs this. They need to be enhanced. Because if they're not enhanced, it's a lot harder to use in team fights as well. So being enhanced makes a lot more sense. The other thing is we fixed a bit of an issue that we had where, because of the way like the hero is built, if you did Spin Chop and it puts you out of stamina.
No, it's not hyper armor.
If you buffered an attack afterwards, you would go into your regular chain, even if you were out of stamina. That was a bit of a problem, so we fixed that issue, which means that you can when you miss, you chain from 3 to 3 MS instead of from 0 MS. It's a small change, but it makes a bit of a difference here. It's a bit of a bug that we were able to fix. That feels good.
Enhanced means it goes through blocks, kinda.
JJ. So Zhang it's kind of a weird thing where if you did. Actually, right now on live, you can go test it out. Boot up the game and go test it out. We need the numbers.
Yeah.
So if you're playing Zhang Zheng, you do front dodge light, right? It's always going to come from top.
Yeah.
Correct.
And at 300 MS right now. But go and try this. I dare everybody now to go and try this. You do front dodge, switch stance to left or right, and then press light at the same timing as you would do from the top. And see what happens. Spoiler alert, nothing. The input gets fully eaten because there was only a check to do a top light from front dodge, even though you can switch your stance. So by what we did is because you can switch your stance, you can now do a side edit as well at the same time.
Wow, so
At 3
top
900.
heavy.
It'll give you
Wow.
a bit more options as well when you front dodge, maybe hit somebody, you do that sort of stuff.
Front dodge
So
into
it's
side
a
light.
very, very, very small buff, but it's still pretty interesting. It's more for almost for input
Wow.
than anything. So that's really, really good.
Awesome.
Then
Valkyrie.
another page.
Sohei.
Nurse
That's
to
fine.
Sohei.
What?
Yeah, so Sohei is overperforming a little bit. There's a lot of good stuff since we did a buff, so it's great. I'm really happy that Sohei is a lot more playable. There's still some issues lingering, but it's way, way, way better. Much better shape.
It's
and too
crazy they're
much
nerfing all of
better
these
a shape
characters
that doesn't
while
really mean anything,
releasing
but it's great.
Arcure.
So we're nerfing is tier 1 and tier 3 feats. So they're both going down. The damage, the defense debuff and the damage buff are both going down by 5%.
It's
So
just his
when you have
feats.
both active, you no longer deal 50% extra damage. You deal 40% extra damage. We'll keep an eye on it. If it's still too strong,
Honestly, it
there's
is.
other
It's
avenues
kind
you
of
can use
busted
to,
when you
like,
have
lower
all of
cooldowns
this
or mess
up.
with sort of stuff.
His, like,
but we'll see how
with
that
his
pans
feats,
out.
he does
And
crazy
then if
damage.
it's not enough, we'll keep going. We'll keep nerfing.
He really
I'd
does. You
much
can like
rather
two-shot
take
people.
The slow and steady approach
Yeah.
that doesn't nuke characters from orbit as if you're a bug-infested planet or something, then just going, you know what, we're going to do like a little bit, and then if it makes sense, good, we're good. If we need more, and we're good to go. So that it also pads the patch notes a little bit. So it's good.
Sure.
Kidding.
Yeah.
No. Why are you saying those
I
things?
would never do these things. I'm crazy. I didn't have a lot of sleep, so that's what happened. I worked too hard on these things. Finally, we have we fixed an issue on Lawbringer where it was kind of
Venomous?
interesting.
What
If you
the-
did
what
front
are you doing
dodge
here?
heavy, but you target swapped while you were doing it, right? So I'm dodging towards you,
And then
switch targets to Nolan, press heavy. There was a bug where Lawbringer wouldn't rotate towards you, so the trajectory would still hit you. You could still parry me, but it looked like it was going towards Raph. And so that created
That's a weird
bunch
bug.
of issues, clearly. And so we fixed that, so now he properly rotates and
There's
everything
no
is
way.
good
There's
and
no
golden
way.
And happy and Lawbringer mains.
Ah, on lunch,
Actually,
bro.
not,
Let's
'cause
go.
They can't abuse this anymore, but
That's fair. Yeah, that's
it's better like this, and that's how it works.
Hope you're having a
So
great day.
That's it for patch notes.
awesome.
Lots of stuff.
Yes.
I'm hoping people are happy with the During Nurse.
Sure.
I'm sure there's like a celebration in the streets right now.
Some-
People are throwing confetti everywhere. all that stuff.
Fireworks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fireworks. the whole
absolutely.
thing. Yeah,
That's good stuff. All right.
that's good.
Well, thank you so much, JC, for going over those, walking us through that. And Raph, thank you so much again. Really excited for all the lore pages that we get to check out.
always happy to be here with both of you.
I can't wait to spend my time in 400 reading.
Yes. That's
So
where we're
you
going.
do the math, I do the writing.
Exactly, and that's
Okay,
great.
okay, that's
Then I can read what you
Why
wrote,
did
and then
they
you can
tell
I
me?
can
math
try
on what
to
I
do
did.
some math.
That
Up,
works.
up to 2, I can.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good.
1, 2, okay.
That works. Okay. All right.
We're really on fire with this. I love it. So I'm excited for that. Folks, we hope you're excited as well. So all these changes are going to go live next week when we drop this patch. So you don't have to wait long for all of that. In the meantime, thank you, JC, again. Thank you, Raph, again. And don't go anywhere, folks, because we have the community corner.
Why did they tell me that they would buff Valk? I didn't even want a Valk buff. I thought she was fine. They told me they were going to buff Valk. JC said it. How dare you give me hope again and continue to crush it time after time after time? Pain. Nothing but pain. Stay the right way. You might have them backwards. All right, give me a sec. Go to the bathroom, and I'll come help. Nope, no Zanhu changes. All right, chat. Well, no Valk buffs. But the new season looks pretty solid. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't have a whole lot of time to stream today, but I was able to go through all the cool stuff. New hero coming next week, some new changes to Jurin and stuff like that. I'm done. I don't have a lot of time. I'm with my son today, so it was just a little short stream to check out the new season update. Thank you guys, everyone who chilled today. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, everyone who came by. I need to go hang out with the boy, and also need to make sure all the AC stuff gets all done and they get all the signatures and stuff that they need. So that's it for me. Still don't know For Honor. I have no clue what's going on. Time to hop on, Venomous. But yeah, that's it. Sorry for the short stream. I won't be live again later. I have a soccer game, but I will be live again tomorrow morning, and we'll be going over all of this stuff one more time. But yeah, thank you guys. Stay safe, stay positive. Go tell somebody you love them. Go out and be a light to the world. And yeah, follow the stream. Subscribe to YouTube. Almost at 100K. Join the Discord if you have any questions, want to talk, things like that. And yeah, that's it. Take care. Stay safe. Peace. And before I go, don't forget, guys, Jesus Christ is the truth. Amen. Amen.